That'd be easy.
We're gonna drag the whole fucking
I was
thing
wrong. I
throughout
have
the...
5 bites. There's one on my shoulder as well.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
Yep.
Alright, so let's get you at least back to the ship with that dragon, okay?
Oh, what? No griffin?
You can still do the griffin, but you gotta get it back there.
Yep.
So
Here's how we'll get it out of the thing, because it requires some explanation. A 3-ton dragon corpse doesn't just come out of a dungeon.
I don't think it weighs 3 tons.
Probably more.
Maybe we should just cut it up then if that's
Probably.
the case. We could easily get that done now.
I thought that was the plan to begin with.
We have brains. So what we
Do we?
do,
We could
put
just eat it all and then shit it out on the boat.
we put a tarp
Really
under it.
bad.
Tie the rings of the tarp to rope. Then on the little open platform the dragon used to fly out of the dungeon, we attach a pulley system, pull it up, attach it to Fido, and Fido sleds away.
Valid.
That sounds really complicated. What if we
Really
just broke it up into many pieces and took
Yeah.
it one piece at a time?
And hours? No, thank you. I prefer.
That
prefer to
would
spend
not
30
take
minutes.
hours. What do you mean?
I prefer 30 minutes to an hour.
It's called ripping and tearing, man. What do you mean?
Rip
I need
and
to-
tear.
It'd be fucking easy for us just to take each
Also,
thing apart piece by piece.
Hold on. Let me check
Like we're
something.
in a time crunch.
Let me check something. I gotta check carrying capacities real quick.
yeah, can you guys actually drag that thing out of there? That's the question.
That's what I'm checking.
Also,
Well, I mean... Go on.
oh, no, you're good.
I have according to D&D Beyond, I have a carrying capacity of 700 pounds. So,
Alright,
And
so
then you
mine...
you double that for your pull.
I think that's it already being doubled.
yeah, that my push drag lift is
No, it gets-
1400. So
Yeah, 1400. Then with a
Give me one
pulley system, it gets
math.
quadrupled, I think.
I will fucking kill you.
because
Right now.
I
Block
technically
and
count
tackle,
as a large
4
creature
times your weight.
when it
Yep.
comes to
So
that.
then our weight gets 4 times. Fido has a carrying capacity somewhere around 360, 400.
So if the 3 of us worked on it, we could just drag it.
Yeah. Drag it.
Ha ha ha.
That wasn't pun intended. I was just saying that if the 3 of us
Oh,
were
I
there,
know.
we could literally just drag it. We wouldn't need a pulley system. We could just drag it.
Yeah, but is it gonna fit through the fucking doors? It's a big ass dragon.
Technically, yes.
Those doors are designed to let it fly out.
Oh, we're talking about the big doors
Top
above us?
one, the skylight, yes. But also, the dragon can fit
Technically,
through
it's
there
only
as those are
large-sized.
medium spaces, and it's a large
Technically, it's only
object.
large sized instead of it's not a huge dragon, it's a large dragon, so we can drag it out. We could
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
do
if you can fit Runa through the doors, you can fit the dragon.
But
We
if
could
that's
literally
squeezed,
just drag it out, honestly.
Well, if we're going off the average size, it's like a young dragon, which is, I assume, what this was.
Yes.
It's a little under 3,000 pounds.
No, that's easy.
Yeah. We could all just drag that instead of setting up a pulley system that would take a while. Just drag it.
Or we could like cut it up into 3 different pieces, and then each of us just carry the 3 pieces. You know, it's just...
We could.
Or we just drag it.
I would need a knife though, because I don't have a knife.
let's
just
drag it to the
drag
boat
I have a
first.
spice
Then we
shield.
can, you know, dissect the thing while we're on the boat. And then put it in crates and stuff and all that.
Okay. So is that what you guys are gonna do? Drag it out?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
We're really dragging this out.
So I am gonna need a group
That
strength
one was
check
intentional.
I know.
because I require it.
Is it a group strength check?
Yes, so all y'all
Total
roll.
DC.
Alright, guys, I'm brilliant at shrink checks.
Eh. I mean,
Just strength, not athletics.
Is it raw strength? We can't use athletics.
You
Oh.
can use athletics if you want.
Ouch! I rolled a nat 1.
athletics still doesn't make a difference.
I
for
can't
me.
really do anything
A,
super
a
special.
day
but
rolled a
I'm
nat
roll.
20 and a nat 1. Or Fido rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Not average. Not pretty average.
Okay. Elokar is the first one your number or the second?
It would be the first one, because I don't have advantage. So I nat
Okay.
1.
So,
So
here's how this happens. So all of you gather together to push this dragon through. Orpheus, you are carrying the very, very end of the tail. And by carrying, I mean you're just like letting it drag and letting everybody else carry.
I'm just getting dragged along.
Darius, you're holding your own. Elokar, you feel like you are almost going to drop this thing.
he's trying to carry too much.
Ade and Runa, you guys are actually doing the work.
A day.
So,
Let me
Fido.
clarify. A day is doing a 0 work. A day has her feet
oh, sorry.
up on
Fido
Fido's head.
and Runa
in
are
a
doing
chair.
all the work.
Yeah.
The lion's share of the work.
I think Elokiar is trying to do too much at one time, and so he's kind of moving himself out.
And actually, yeah. So you're able to get it out, fortunately, because you have two members of your party that are preternaturally capable of carrying this thing. And by two party members, I mean one party member and a pet. You get it out, you're hauling it out. I'm assuming you're going to take it to the boat before you go after the griffins?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you approach the boat, you hear, "Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No, no, we are not. No, no. I'm not taking a whole dragon on my ship."
Don't worry, we're going to dissect it and turn it into itty bitty parts. Just
Yeah,
we
you
brought it here
better.
so we just brought it here so that'd be easier.
So, does this
You
mean you're
get
done?
like a
More pit
no.
stop.
One more tiny pit stop. We're gonna go grab those griffin eggs.
So
Do we
what do you
want
want me
to
to do with
dissect
this?
this first, or
The dragon. I mean, we don't all need to go. I guess me and Darus can stay behind and get to work on it.
Put it on ice.
I don't think we have ice.
Do we have ice?
Does anyone know how to cast an ice spell?
He looks at
Nope.
y'all and he says, "I don't have ice."
Oh.
I mean, I suppose if one of you has a fly spell, you could go to the top of the mountain and see if you could find something up there, but as far as I know, there's no ice here.
If we have a
I
light spell.
can't fly, but I can fall.
With style?
No, just fall upwards.
I think your friend might be a little crazy.
He doesn't realize the usefulness of his spell.
So I'm supposing you're going to be wanting me to watch this thing while you go off and do whatever else you're going to do.
No. The whole egg thing is kind of my idea. I don't think really the others are all too interested in pilfering griffins who collect shiny things in their eggs. So I'll just probably be going along with whoever wants to gawk at my my spectacle.
I see what you did there.
Oh,
Doris
oh.
kind of squints at him. Or her.
So,
Oh shoot!
what
Thanks
did
for
I
the
do?
thanks for the follow.
who's going on the griffin hunt and
Was
who's
it
going to
live?
be staying behind?
I'm staying.
Yeah, I'm also gonna stay. I'm a little tired from getting dragged along.
I am going.
Well,
I'm
I'll
gonna
go with
stay,
you.
but I'm gonna need a knife.
The boat captain goes into the back, digs out a knife, brings it out to you, and says, "Here, enjoy.
Is it sharp enough to cut through dragon hide?
It's sharp enough for a leviathan. I'm sure it's sharp enough for a dragon."
If you
Fair
got a second one, I'm gonna give it my hand.
Yeah, I got a second one. Come with me. I'll give it to you.
Alright. Thank you.
My accent's all over the place today.
Bruce, you
Alright.
have
How
you
cool!
have
I'm rolling
advantage
by
on the
myself.
medicine check.
This is going to be great.
I think
And-
Monty's going with you actually.
So,
Yes.
real quick before we get started on the griffin hunt, those of you that are staying behind planning on dissecting a dragon, what I need from you is I need either a survival check or a medicine check to see if you can successfully extract things off this thing.
Okay.
So we'll
What's
take
your-
care of this first.
What's your highest Urus?
+6.
Plus a... Okay, we'll give you the advantage.
Okay. And I will also give myself a nice little guidance. Because
Boost this up.
I have it, so might as well use it.
I just realized I could have rerolled that nat 1. Oh well, too late.
This is awful.
I mean, that's not
Okay.
bad. It's not bad. And then the guidance. So 17.
17. Okay. Roll me.
Been better.
Actually, I'm going to do the rolling real quick. All right. So you were able to get 4 scales. 21 teeth. And 63. I rolled a 63. I think you were able to get about half the hide off this thing. So you're not able to get everything, but you're able to get about half the hide. And then whatever meat you want to take. I don't think you want to take the whole thing, but if you want to take some meat, I'll allow you to do that.
Dragon meat sounds or something.
I
What
assume
about-
the bones in and of themselves are no trouble to get.
Yeah, those would be easy. You don't have to worry about damaging those. Everything else is you're capable of damaging.
Okay.
Full scales, 21 teeth, half the hide. And
Yeah.
bones and meat.
If you want to just throw that in like the group loot.
Who's in charge of the loot again?
No one.
No one? I guess I'll eat that in there for this.
What color was it? Black?
Yeah.
Just put in black in like parentheses or something.
Full scales. 21 teeth. And half the hide.
And then maybe just like
Bones
miscellaneous
and meat.
bones.
I'll be
yeah.
right back. Nature calls.
At least it's not
Nature's dulcet
shouting.
tones.
I've edited the thing and put the stuff there.
He was the one supposed to go get the fucking griffin.
He was.
And me, and a Lokiar. Lokiar's coming along too. Don't forget about him.
Nah.
Again?
Who?
Who?
You said that.
Chloe who?
He's being weird.
Just immediately like give some of the meat to the cook. Allow him to whip something up with it for
Cool.
when everyone gets
I don't
back.
think we have a cook.
No,
There's
it's the
no-
guy who runs the boat. He does all the cooking. But he takes it and he says, I think I have something I can do with these.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
Oh, did we tell where the what are those kobolds? Did we tell the kobolds where the ship was?
oh, they
Right.
just followed you out.
Yeah, they
Oh,
could just follow us.
right.
He sees them coming in the distance. He says, oh, get your weapons. What the hell are those?
Kobolds. They follow the dragon, now they follow us.
Our
I
new
don't know if I got room
employees.
for all those things.
Well, I mean,
I mean, you already brought me barrels of wine and dragon.
Yeah, that was a lot more here to carry than we thought there would be.
And
Let-
now they're going for griffin eggs. Like, is this gonna?
And what? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's not our problem currently, so it might be in a little while. But
Pretty sure it's not.
I have an idea. I have an idea so we can get everybody back to Nexus with my bad accent. He's like, I'm gonna need 2 of you to come with me. We're gonna have to rig this up. And he starts digging through a chest on the deck and pulls out this very large rope net. Now, we're gonna want to put something in the bottom of this to keep them from falling through. But I think we could probably fit them all in the net.
What
The
if we use
kobold?
the hide from the dragon? Like put the lay the
Oh, that's very smart.
yeah.
But that would be a waste of hide. I'm sure we could, try and sell the hide for a bit more. What about the Marauders? Wasn't the guy a pirate captain? Maybe he has a ship lying around somewhere.
If he does, I don't know where it is. You're gonna have to find it, and you're gonna have to pilot it yourself.
I was gonna say that we didn't really question them.
I mean, we still have the captain.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How about you talk to your little friends and see if they've got some fabric or something back at their hideout?
I did see a rug while we were in there.
As you see them come in, you notice that they all have like their blanket rolls and whatnot, like strapped to their backs, and all of their like household possessions, which generally equates to like one small backpack and maybe a pot, or like a family heirloom that is used for like making things. So he looks at him and he says, "So we got to figure out how to fit you on the boat. I think we can put you in this net, but it won't be very comfortable." And the head kobold nods and he says, "We have many blankets. We will be fine." And they just kind of, between him and the kobolds, they're able to rig up kind of a sling under the boat to hold all your new friends. It'll be crowded. They might get eaten, but everybody's on. Is he back yet?
Trusty? No, I don't think he is.
No.
This is gonna be fun.
Did we want to try and talk to the captain then? See if we can figure out where his.
I mean,
ask him.
we could just intimidate him. We do have a big, scary giant.
I mean, he's basically been compliant from the point you captured him until now.
Pretty much.
Once you got past his initial like "fu" attitude.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Guess we can do the Griffin Call then.
Okay, so you march up to the nearest griffin nest cliff.
Well, there's like that one cliff we came by, right? Are there more on the island?
There's more on the island, but you spotted like the one that's closest to the boat already.
Gotcha.
Tell me how you are going to go about this, because that will determine how we do rolls.
So I assume Loki is kind of just looking on, right?
He's following your lead.
Well, good luck with that. I'm going to cast Arcane Ablation on both me and Fido. Fido is going to pop open his Iron Fortress, and he's going to start climbing up the cliff. So he sinks his claws in, then an iron spike goes in, and then he just keeps climbing up like slowly like a tank.
Okay, I need Fido to roll an athletics check.
He has an innate climbing speed.
He does? Okay. Never mind then. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So,
equal to his movement of 35 feet.
Now, are you guys trying to be sneaky about this at all, or are you just going for it?
We can try. Because I can't get up there by myself without Fido. But Fido ain't exactly stealthy. So that's a stealth check.
Okay, let's see if they hear him.
I am fully prepared to start shooting griffins out of the sky.
But are you prepared for the griffins to start shooting you?
All right, so as you're climbing, you hear in the distance, ah! And I would like you to make a perception check.
An active one? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You see winging towards you in all their glory 2 adult griffins.
What's the distance?
Well, 1 second, I'm going to pop us a map so that we can do this.
We might want to do this theater of the mind style instead.
I guess we could do that.
Might be simpler.
It is just you.
No,
Yeah,
Lokiar's
so
here.
pop open pen.
Loki. I'm
how
so
are you
happy
getting
we
up
keep
the mountain?
forgetting about him.
Okay.
How high have I climbed?
You're a good 30 feet up, 30, 40 feet up. They are within 60 feet of you at this point. And they are pissed.
How high are the nests?
The nest, you've got at least another 20 feet to get to them.
Okay. So, I guess initiative time then.
That it is.
I'm-
18 for me. You going in an initiative, Lokiar?
He's got to try to climb. I guess I should probably make a roll to see if he can climb up the cliff first.
I wouldn't advise it unless you want to fall into the water below and get spiked.
Not do it, no balls.
In case we need it.
It's a
Do it,
sheer
no balls.
cliff straight into the water.
Yeah, do it, no balls.
Oh yeah, he can get
21.
up there. So if you want to roll initiative, you can.
I will as well.
And then I will tell you what order we're going in. So it's going to go Griffins, a day, and then a Lokiar.
All right.
I'm so glad that he continues to be the last one in initiative.
They rolled a 22. So, all right. So the Griffins, let's see what their fly speed is. Okay, so they're able to make it to you. And they are going to make a beak attack and 2 claw attacks.
Against me or Fido?
Oh, sorry. A beak attack and a claw attack against you to begin with.
Okay.
Okay, so the beak is for 10 and the claws are for 13.
Both miss. If they're all
Okay.
attacking.
That's the first Griffin. Second Griffin is actually going after a Lokiar. That would be a 15 a Lokiar or a 24.
The 24 does hit, the 15 does not.
Okay.
For how much?
You will be taking 10 damage.
That's a solid chunk of HP.
All right. A day.
All right. Lokiar, you watch as you hear a chkunk, and then a bola flies out of a section in Fido's shoulder pad, and I point my my arm at it. It charges with electricity like a finger gun, and I pew. I'm casting a launch object, aka catapult, with a bola/net. One of the griffins, the one attacking me, needs to make me a dexterity saving throw. DC 15.
$21.
Passes. No damage, no restraint. Fido is going to continue climbing up the nest. The griffin within melee range can make an opportunity attack if it wishes. On me. On only Fido, actually. He can only attack Fido because I'm being moved out.
Oh yeah, definitely
without
going for
my-
Fido.
Well, he can't attack me because I'm not the one.
Oof. So he goes to get Fido. and the claws scrape along the side of Fido's metal, but deal absolutely no damage. They just it's like they caress Fido
All right.
rather than claw.
Fido is going to crest the top of like the cliff face and get to the nests.
Okay. That Fido's turn.
And then I'm going to hop off Fido and get underneath him, so I'm still covered. And I'm gonna start shimming around the nest to see if I can't find any shinies or eggs. But that's my action already, so I can't do anything more.
Okay. Next time your turn comes around, go ahead and do an investigation check. Alokiar.
That's the plan.
All right. Let's see. Alokiar is going to free action deflate, and then he's gonna fire some blasts at one of them.
Okay. I'm assuming the one that's gone after you, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, he proceeds to deflate and then do a shoot. That's the end of his turn.
Okay. Sorry, just writing shit down. All right, it is their turn again. So the one that is near, or the one that attacked Fido, is going to try and attack Fido again.
Get her done.
13 or 14 hit?
Miss.
They both miss? Okay. And then the other one is once again going after Alokiar.
Would the birds like to try and grapple Alokiar and drop him into the ocean?
Alokiar, does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Does a 12?
The 12 does not.
Okay. That would be 7 damage.
Okay, understandable.
And it is a day's turn.
All right. Bonus action, advantage, action, investigate.
Okay. All right. So there are 2 beautiful, well cared for eggs sitting there in the nest, just looking at you like they want to be taken home. There is also a couple of shiny things in the bottom of the pile underneath some of the other stuff. It will take you a couple turns to pick everything up. I'm assuming you're going for the eggs first, but if not, tell me now.
Okay. So with my item interaction, I'm going to pick up 1 egg and stow it in like one of Fido's saddlebags, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, Alokiar.
Okay.
Damn.
Two
was
away
hoping
from
you
max
did minimum
damage.
damage.
Four from max damage.
Okay.
18 damage. Shoots her right in the eye. Nice.
You hear this as it struggles in pain, just a little bit. All right, Griffin's turn. Okay, the one up by a day is going to honestly try and get by Fido again by attacking Fido because he's in the way.
Yep. I'm like that one kid in a horror movie hiding behind a chair. I mean, hiding under a table while the murderer stabs into the table above them.
Yep. It misses. Lokiar, I think I'm going to take a hint from the audience, and we're going to attempt to grapple you.
I
enough.
killed you, Alokiar. I'm sorry.
So we'll need a check.
Athletics. Contesting.
Oof.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Why would you
Lokiar's
roll
got
acrobatic?
bad news.
You can roll, you can roll
Athletics.
athletics
Yeah.
or acrobatics.
Like a small cow. The griffin picks you up, stabbing you a little bit. Not enough to do any real damage, but enough to make you really uncomfortable. By the leg, and pulls you off the side of the cliff face.
I hate to be the one that says it, but dropping is a free action.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
God.
But it's not satisfied with just pulling you off the cliff face. No, it's going to fly out over the valley and take you with it. We shall see what happens to you next turn.
Oh, God.
Honestly,
He'll be fine.
Oh,
honestly,
boy.
Alokiar,
How high are they right
Alokiar-
now?
Alokiar is the only person in the party who will be fine. He
They're-
has the scroll of
They're
feather.
about 60
He'll be
feet above
okay.
the ground right now.
I have
Does he
wa-
have Featherfall?
I do not have
He has the
Featherfall.
scroll of. He has the
Well,
scroll. We gave him the
that's-
scroll of
oh,
feather.
that's true.
Fine.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I
Yeah,
have this,
that's
I have
why.
the scroll.
That's why I didn't protest him coming with me. I knew I was gonna
it's
be
like
fine.
60 feet. That's nothing. That's fine.
For now.
We'll see. We'll see.
Um,
The day's
so
turn?
it is the day's turn.
All right. Object item interaction. Grab the other egg, stow it into Fido, and then now I'm gonna spend my action collecting shinies.
Okay. So you're able to collect at least 2 shinies to start with, which I am going to post into the chat.
Is looting while Loki is about to die.
Pretty much.
He doesn't know that, though.
I also have extra health. The cat has decided to be my friend. You're able to find those 2 on your first round of looking. You can see that there are still more shiny things in the nest, but those are the 2 that
Those
basically
are
pull your attention
some
first.
shinies.
Yeah.
All right. That is the end of my turn.
Okay, Lokiar, you are currently dangling above the ground.
He's going to attempt to grab on to the board.
You know what you could do? You could be an absolute Giga Chad. Muscle up, wrestle your way on top of the griffin, grapple its wings, and turbo
Ride it.
dive it into the ground.
Well, he's going to try to grapple it. He's going to try to hold it so that it can or hold on to it. Actually, would that be an action to hold on to it?
No, you should grapple it, definitely.
No, I realized what would happen if I grappled it, and I don't want to do that.
It
But
it would definitely be an action if you're trying to get a good hold on to it. If you do take the action to do that, I will give you advantage if it tries to shake you off.
You should grapple it, though. Make its movement speed 0, smile.
ride it to the ground and plunge its face into the floor.
You wouldn't be able to control it.
Just because its movement speed is 0 doesn't mean that it's
Oh,
grounded.
it has non-magical flight, so it would, in fact, fall, unfortunately.
He'd
No,
have
more-
to like wrap his arms around.
You
the
could
wing.
rule it like his grapple would just be grappling its leg and it would stop.
Yeah.
So that way he could hold on. But I think
But at that point, then it's not a grapple. He's just
yeah.
holding on.
So
It's
look,
the-
what do you want to do?
Technicality.
Well, I want to make it before I muscle up, because I do want to muscle up and try to do what you suggested. I was already planning on doing that. I just want to make sure that it doesn't try to drop me when I muscle up.
Okay, so you want to do
If-
what Shanti said then and get advantage if it tries to shake you off.
He's not
Exactly.
grappling the creature if none of the conditions of grapple apply.
Just
Do you
He's
want to do
holding
what
on to it at
Shanti
that
said
point.
then and
yeah,
hold
yeah.
on to it and get advantage if it tries to shake you off?
I imagine that would be strength.
I don't think it's a skill check. I think it's just an action. Shanti?
Oh.
Yeah, that would just be an action. I would say if you want to make a check, you could make an acrobatics check to see if you can get your hands up there, because he does have your leg, not the rest of you.
Side note, could we see the big bird in the sky from the ship?
I would say yeah. It's close enough you can see.
Make a
Well, we-
perception check for the memes.
For the memes?
Well.
Search, you say. I
Oh, yeah. You see him. You see him dangling there.
I see a Loki.
Man, that's tragic.
Is that
He
Loki
asked
up
for
there?
it, though.
We see a big bird in
Okay.
the sky, so we might see a Loki. Take it off.
So, yeah, let me do an acrobatics check to try to like grab it.
Y'all just
Properly.
see a big bird in the sky with a humanoid creature dangling off its leg.
I wonder who that could be.
Oh no, probably a day.
So reach up and grab it all the way, I assume.
Yep, you're able to reach up and get a hold of it. So now instead of just dangling from your leg, you've got a hold of its leg too. So you're locked leg in leg.
Climb on top and ride it.
What do you think I'm gonna try to do here in a second?
Let the intrusive thoughts win.
No, I was already planning to try to do that. Anyway,
They've
moving on.
already won, man.
Intrusive thoughts. The intrusive thoughts won before they started speaking.
You even
They
know
were
how
just
long
there.
ago
The door
you
was
won this
open.
battle.
Hey,
All
look,
right,
yeah,
so
look,
Griffins. A day, the one up by you, once again, going after Fido, because it's stupid.
Or smart.
All right,
At this point, Fido's
neither
gonna
of those
like
hit.
bump on top of me like a cat loaf.
A Lokiar, it is going to try and shake you loose. So I'm going to roll a strength check. You may roll an opposing athletics check or acrobatics check to see, and it's an advantage to see if it can actually, if you stay on. So
20.
okay, it tries to shake you off, but you've got your arms latched around that leg, like you're holding on for dear life.
Oh.
Ah! All right, a day. Are you going for another set of loot?
I am, yes.
Okay, you're able to pick up those.
Oh, cool. Is the lockbox locked?
Yes, it is locked, at least as far as you can tell. If you want to check to see if it's actually locked, you're going to need to use an action.
That's fine.
There are still more shiny stuff there. It's up to you whether you want to stay and continue looting.
That is currently the end of my turn.
Actually, Orpheus might actually be able to hear Lokiar.
Yeah, with that fucking 27.
Depends on how loud you're screaming.
Top of his lungs.
I think
It echoes
Loki
off the
is
walls of the valley.
he's hanging off that big bird.
Man?
It'll be fine.
It should be good.
Here's the Featherfall scroll.
Oh,
Worst case
man, that's
scenario.
gonna suck if he uses
You guys,
that, though.
you guys proceed to find the Featherfall scroll in Runeth's pocket.
I don't think it is there.
Fucking well, he dead.
Well, guess I'm not a bodyguard anymore.
You think we could catch him if he fell?
You can't abandon Lokiar if he dies first.
So what are you doing, Alokiar?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
I can't break my contract if the person I'm contracted to
And his screams go from terrified child to
mild anger.
and he go and he now strong.
Hey, Orpheus. $20 he falls.
What's a buck?
20 gold.
You had
That's
$20.
that's a lot more than $20.
It's
Listen.
like fucking.
I think of like silver as cents, okay, and like
I
copper
think of
is
silver as this
it's
mammal back on
worthless.
Zootopia.
I mean, I would take that hit, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna fall. That's the only way he's getting down.
Okay. So you're just bulking up for this turn?
Yep, that's his action.
Okay. That would mean it is the Griffin's turn again. So, the Griffin up by a day has decided to try and go for a day, which will be at disadvantage because a day is currently covered for the most part. Am I right?
I'm
No,
already
it's
benefit-
normal. She just has 2/3 cover.
Yeah, the 3/4 cover.
Oh, 3/4. My bad.
Okay, 15
I
or
already,
16.
I'm already getting benefit from cover. What'd you say?
15 or 16.
Both miss.
Okay, and then Alokia. The bird is irritated. The bird is going to attempt to bite you to get you to let go. Can't claw you, but it will attempt to bite. 22 hit.
A 22 does hit, yes.
That'll be another 10 damage to you.
And the Lokiar is officially very bloodied.
Okay.
No.
We had a long rest in the cave.
A
We-
day.
Yes. And it's
Oh,
dealt
fuck.
him, what, 27 damage, and he has 44 HP?
Mhm.
Oh,
You might want to run away, my friend, or at the very least get on the ground.
yeah, run away. Yeah,
Yes, run away. That's such an option right now.
Dude, just
You
float in
wanna-
the air.
look for a body of water.
Yeah. Jump off the bird.
Okay, Ade, are you going to dig through the nest some more?
Grab a
Yep.
couple feathers.
There you go. That's what you find.
Why is everything so cheap?
They're
Just because some
griffins,
of it
not
doesn't have a
ravens.
listed price, I'm only pricing the stuff that's just plain up treasure, so everything else is a mystery.
I mean, they're birds.
Saw is ready.
Why'd they have a bone saw? What the fuck?
Try
Also,
again.
also this time as you're digging, you find you do find the bracelet wrapped around the wrist of a former living individual. But you mostly just have a wrist and a bracelet, not like the rest of the body.
I take the bracelet off the wrist, then nonchalantly throw the wrist behind me into the ocean.
Damn, Orpheus would have a cower about that.
Orpheus would stab him mad about that.
Would he stab a woman?
Hello, Kiar.
Yes.
Ilokiar is going to try to break the grapple and wrestle his way on top of the bird.
Okay.
How many rounds of loot left is there?
But contest.
I've made the Griffin's rule. You make yours.
Until Loki dies, I would say.
Yeah,
14.
probably until Loki's inevitable death coming up here.
You can do that at an advantage if you'd like.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, 23.
Okay. You are on top of the bird, and the bird is pissed.
It's my.
You don't have an action, dipshit.
You don't.
That is my roll for next turn.
Okay, we'll figure that out next turn. Griffins. So, going for a day again.
God damn it.
Why wouldn't you?
17?
Come through your nest.
17 hits.
Miss.
No, it misses? Dang it.
Yeah, +5 AC, 3/4 cover. It is technically more efficient to try and kill Fido before you try and hit me with 2-hit attacks, but
Okay. Loki, I need you to make an athletics or a strength check. This bird is going to do a loop to try and throw you off.
Okay, I assume this is reaction.
Yes.
Do I still have advantage from the one thing?
Yes.
Darius is just eating peanut butter cookies
Okay.
watching this.
The bird
Ivan.
almost dislodges you. You are basically holding on by like 2 feathers at this point. But you manage to keep your seat.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks like he's about to fall. I'm gonna go to where he's gonna crash if he does fall.
A day.
I looped.
Okay.
I mean, I can't bring people back from the dead, so like
I mean, he's got a slowful potion. If he doesn't take too much damage, I could probably bring him back with a potion. I just need to be there when he lands.
I thought it was a scroll.
It's scroll.
Scroll.
Sorry, I wasn't quite ready for this one, so 1 second.
This really is the "why are you looting in the middle of combat" gripe.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
you
That
know
old
about it
joke.
though. You know. It's a real
You
question.
would just kill the griffins and then loot, but no, apparently you want to loot dead fight.
Okay, this is the last that you're going to be able to find in there. So,
Oh, cool.
Griffin feathers.
Both
That's
of
kind of
alright.
Griffin
feathers.
feather.
Interesting.
Seeing as I have exhausted all shiny things, I'll use half my movement to get back on Fido.
Okay.
I'm actually going to leave the cestus behind, use my item interaction to pick up the Cloak of Feathers. And then the griffin above me needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
DC 15.
It rolled a 15.
Fuck. That was my last net.
Yep.
Oof.
Alright, it can make an opportunity attack against Fido if it wishes. I'm going to
Oh,
start
it
moving
wishes.
from the cliff. Fido is now 35 feet down the cliff. I have 20 feet
21.
left. That hits Fido. Fido took an ouchie.
7 damage.
Fido is fine.
Okay. Loki. I know you rolled your 20 for your animal handling.
Yes, indeed.
This is no ordinary animal. So it's going to take more than one roll to calm the savage beast. However, the bucking slows just a little bit, and
Understandable.
it is confused for the next turn. So it will not be able to do anything without taking disadvantage.
Why? It's like why is this actually kind of nice? What the?
Pretty much, yes. So, griffins. The one up by, well, formerly up by where our Aday is, she is going to go for Aday again.
Okay.
Fly down and go for Aday. 17 and 25.
25 hits.
Okay,
This is attacking a day, correct?
yes.
Okay. Both of
10
those would hit
damage.
Fido. Owie.
Okay, and then the one with the Lokiar is going to attempt to dislodge him again. But it's going to be a disadvantage roll, and roll whatever you need, or athletics or strength, whichever you've been rolling.
Oof.
It rolled an 8, so you're still on board. Aday.
Alright. My wounds heal a little bit because of Arcane Ablation. I am out of nets, so I no longer have a really good chance of
How fast can Fido move?
So Fido is now going to dash. That griffin can make another attack.
Loki,
Yep.
you're proficient in animal handling?
No, I'm not.
23?
Huh.
Hits. That hits Fido.
I'm in fact not. I only have a +1.
Huh.
That'll be 9 damage to Fido.
Okay. At this point, we are now down on the ground, and Fido's going to run into the forest. So the bird will have to come into the canopy if it wants to attack me. Good luck flying in there, you stupid
Okay.
feathered.
Once you hit the forest, it basically just makes an angry noise at you and flies back to see if the eggs are still in the nest. Because it knows it can't get you in there. Not easily. However, Lokiar is with its
And
friend
by the way,
up above.
at this point, in this point only, I realize Alokiar is not with me. I do have a passive perception of 11. So,
Okay. Yeah, so for now, you don't know that your bird is now circling back to go take care of the other problem.
Oh boy, that's my favorite. It's gonna take it a couple turns to get to us, though.
Yes, it will.
How
So,
far are they out? So we can see the bird. How far is the bird?
okay, so the one that was chasing a day is right here at the edge of the forest.
Alright.
I would say a Lokiar is probably closer to over here.
Where are we?
so a few hundred feet at the minimum.
Few hundred feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Should be too hard to get.
This isn't the best measure, but you get the idea.
Well-
Not remotely close enough to respond to for you guys at the boat.
Yeah, but I can start making my way over there in case I need to give one of you idiots a healing potion.
Wait, where's the boat currently?
Over here, I think. Hold on.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Somewhere over here.
Okay,
Alright.
and
So I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna start making my way towards where Loki's bird is, in case he falls off it and his stofu doesn't work. At that very least, I can recover his body.
Loki was like around here.
Yeah.
So I shall click my boots and I shall dash. So I can move 140 feet this turn, and then 210 next turn.
Okay. I think it's a Lokiar's turn.
I think so as well.
It's just the Lokiar and the Griffins now. I'm out of
Are there giant crossbows mounted to the ship?
I'm going to find that out right now. High or low, my gentleman?
Oof.
You should always go high.
Why did you call ballistas giant crossbows?
I don't know. It's what they are.
I mean, he's not wrong. They are just giant fucking crossbows.
Guys, high or
I'm
low?
gonna say hi. Damn it.
Okay, so yeah, there's no ballista on there.
All right. Well, never mind.
Sorry, I didn't plan for that, so yeah. Okay, are you gonna make? Oh, you made an animal handling check. Funnily enough, it rolled lower than you did. So
Oh.
that one was successful. You need to make one more good one. It is the Griffin's turn. One Griffin is going to fly to try and catch up to you, but it hasn't quite made it. And the one you're on is going to try one last barrel roll to try and dislodge you. So make your check.
Okay. Badoop. Badoop.
Okay. Not only do you keep your seat, but it's like you were born to ride a griffin. You look amazing, despite the fact that you are bleeding everywhere.
Oh yeah, there's like blood flinging off him. He's super big and bulky, and it's just.
Okay, make that last animal handling check.
Oof. Can I have advantage because of the last little perfect spiral?
Don't beg for advantage now.
The real funny is if he
You
dies
actually
before he hits the
made
ground.
that.
What? Really?
There's no way it rolled that
Yes.
low twice again. I call proof. Give us proof.
I
Okay.
can have Loki come over here and
Yep,
look
I
at
can
it.
look at it. Give me a second.
Take a
Let's
screenshot.
see.
Proof.
Dude, it rolled a 6, dude. It had
This
it.
man is taming a fucking griffin
Yeah, it
without
legitimately rolled a
proficiency.
6.
It
How
rolled
the-
low.
Oh well.
Oh well.
So, the griffin has calmed down and is letting you ride it. However, its friend can see you. So its friend is going to come and try and to pull you off of its other friend's back. That didn't come out right, but you get the print. You get the idea.
Yeah, I
Testing
get the picture.
athletics.
Can I sort of get the griffin to flip over so that it's between me and the other griffin?
Okay, Make an animal handling check. You don't have a reverse animal handling check on this one, so whatever you get is what you get. Okay, you can do that.
All right. I assume I'm gonna have to make an athletics check to keep a hold of it while I'm doing this.
Yes.
Do I still have advantage on that, or is it normal?
It's normal at this point.
Understandable. Oh boy,
Okay.
Oh my.
he is just gracefully riding this griffin.
So you don't take damage, however, because you put your griffin between you and it, your griffin takes damage.
I mean, to be fair, it was trying to pull me off, not attack. So, you know.
It takes a glancing blow. It's
I
still
see.
up. All right. It is your turn. What are you going to have your griffin do?
The griffin and I are going to. Well, the griffin's going to disengage, and then we're going to dive. We're going to dive for the boat.
Okay.
And then,
Roll that animal handling check.
understandable.
Damn, man, you're
Wow.
getting good at animal handling.
Shoot. All right. And then Elokiar himself, I need to do a proper rebalancing this so I can do a pew. Yeah, no, I don't think an 8 hits. He's not very good at shooting things when he's not dumb like this. His stupidity has inhibited his ability to pew pew.
Okay,
that
so
what
you
we're
pew
calling
pewed
it?
the.
So I did not. I shot at it. You know. Pew. You know, with a proper saddled and strapped in, Elokiar could go into the could go other mode. And
Okay. So when you hit it, it decides to back off.
oh shoot! But I don't think I did. I rolled an 8.
Oh, you rolled an 8 to hit. I thought you rolled an 8 damage. Sorry, my bad.
Nope,
I wasn't
8 to
paying
hit.
attention.
I missed.
So yeah, it doesn't back it off. It's still coming. So on its turn, it's going to attack you again.
Fair enough. And I'm not going to put the griffin between it because it's actually attacking this time.
15 and 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay. Your turn.
Him or the griffin?
Him.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess while I imagine it's within striking range of me now.
Yes.
Why didn't that roll? Oh. Does a 13 hit?
Let me see. A 13 hits, as does a 22. Or 28, sorry.
I did not get the second attack. That was.
That's a bummer.
I know, right? No, I
Okay, roll your
clicked.
damage, dude.
I clicked and then it did not show up, so I clicked again. Man, 1 off from Max. Bah! He just punches this thing right across the face.
Okay.
How long is your arm, my guy?
It's within striking distance. It just took a shot at me.
Well, okay, so within striking distance, unless you're like grazing its wing as it flaps next to you, you're
Or-
not gonna hit
5
that
feet.
fucking thing.
Mechanically, it works.
Or what it's doing is that
Wikipedia doesn't make any
it
sense.
attempted a
You're
bite
on a
attack.
mount.
It attempted a bite attack. It missed, and so as its head was near me, I clobbered it in the face.
Speaking of which, how are you going to do this?
Is it dead?
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
You did hit it with a nat 20 force blast earlier.
That is true. No, that was the one that I'm writing right now.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. No, it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one that I'm writing is the one that's not looking super fun. But the one, yeah, no, I just clobber it.
Okay, roll that damage.
I did.
Oh, you did.
13.
Oh, you did. I took care of it. Never mind.
Yep.
Okay. Its turn. I'm going to see how determined this thing is, because this has been going on for a while, and birds have a short attention span when it comes to making sure things stay away from its nest.
Now, might I say, we have been diving for a turn.
Okay. Well, it rolled really badly. So it is actually going to disengage, and it is going to fly back to its nest, because it needs to make sure the eggs are okay before it pursues the person who is currently riding on its girlfriend.
Sucks. Mr. Steal Your Girl out here.
So you have time to get down and get off and leave it, or whatever you decide to do. I'd do it quick.
Okay, Elokiar flies over to the boat, lands the griffin. I'm gonna see how well I land it. Not super great. It's not the best landing.
Yeah, it's gonna take some damage.
Oof.
God.
Can I non-lethal this?
You're not
No.
attacking.
Oof.
It's still alive. It just took 8 damage is all.
Okay, well, I imagine that Orpheus would be there, or no, because he
He ran
was.
off into the forest chasing after you.
Oh, after you crash that kitchen, I could make a perception check to see if I see you fly over me at some point.
Yes,
I think
I imagine probably.
Darus and Runith would still be here.
17. Yeah, would I see them going past me?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
yeah,
he'd see him. You'd see him.
I'll turn around and just head back to the boat.
Are you holding that? Are you holding that potion?
I got the potion.
Yeah. And Elokiar waves for it, because he is still looking real rough.
Yeah, I passed you the potions.
Anybody with a perception, a passive over 10, you hear this mournful caw coming from the direction of the nest, as the griffin discovers that not only has its mate been stolen, but you have also stolen its wife. You bastard.
Mm.
I think you mean
Well-
its children.
Both.
Now I feel horrible. Oh no.
What is
Loki,
a day
are you gonna
doing?
keep the griffin?
Yeah, are you
Well,
going to
let's
keep the
continue.
griffin?
Let's continue with that.
We're gonna try and keep a wild griffin on a
I mean,
flying ship.
we can release
already have-
we can release
We
the
already
other
have
two.
2 of them. Those are mine, though.
Oh,
I
I
paid him
see.
to keep them under wrap, and I'm gonna
I
sell
feel
them.
bad about taking these guys' eggs. I don't think
You
they
didn't
can
take 'em.
move. Well, I know they were taken.
Yeah.
I know I didn't take them. I'm just saying, they've been taken.
Elokiar is going to kind of pat the griffin on the beak as gently as he can. Admittedly,
Don't lose
is not
another arm.
is not as gently as it needs to be.
Okay, let's see if the griffin puts up with this shit. What the hell?
Wait, what
Is that one?
Oh shoot!
I rolled a 4.
It's a 4.
Okay, the griffin has taken your poor mishandling as the best and is nuzzling your face.
What the? Honestly,
The
the worst.
temperament.
The worst part is that it's like I think it's
It's like a-
suffering from Stockholm syndrome suddenly.
No. It's like a stray dog that's never been pet before.
Pretty much.
Honestly,
You now have a griffin that thinks that you are its best friend.
fair enough.
Are you going to keep it though?
At this point, he's formed a bond with it, so yes.
All right. After about 7 minutes after Lokiar lands,
That other
coming
griffin
from-
is definitely gonna get here if it was heading here by
Oh well,
7 minutes.
it will just get blasted out of the sky. You see you see Fido coming out of the tree line with a day nonchalantly riding on top of it, feet kicked up as usual. Holding several shinies in her hand. Oh, I was wondering if you are all right. Loki, why did you climb with me? You didn't have to risk it like that.
I wanted to go with you.
Fair
I-
enough.
I didn't want you to go alone. And now you
He
did.
says while he's bleeding everywhere.
Yes. And he is going to. Okay, so I have a question. Can I roll for the healing potion, then heal half of that, then essentially drink half the potion, give the half of it to the griffin? Because the
Well,
griffin
that'd
might.
just be like a 1d4 for you and a 1d4 for the griffin.
Yeah, I think that would be it.
Isn't it like 1d4 plus something?
Yes, you guys would each get 1d4 plus 1 instead of 2d4 plus 2.
Alright.
I'll tell you what, Loki.
So I get
Since
5.
you're adventurous,
The griffin gets 4.
I hold up a steel lockbox. I'll split whatever inside with you.
I guess Loki just has a pet griffin now.
Okay, fine. Ignore me, Loki. I'll take all
No,
everything
what?
in the
No,
steel
I
lockbox
gave a
myself.
response. What?
Oh,
We
I
didn't
hear
hear it.
We no one heard it.
Oh, I said, yeah, sure, I'll take that deal.
All right. Before you said I didn't have time to test if it was locked or not. I will do that now.
It's locked.
All right. I will take my thieves' tools to it. Loki, will you give me advantage?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
You don't want me to open it? The last time I tried, it worked
Although,
perfectly.
wait, do you have a 22 intelligence or just a 20?
I used my dex.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go. I've got a fucking killer headache, and we have no Advil, so I'm gonna go.
Ooh, big yikes,
Okay,
man.
I'm sorry to hear that. Get feeling better, dude.
The griffin has more HP than a Loki are.
19.
Okay. It pops open, and inside on a velvet cloth is this.
I
Oh,
remember
but
the Electrum
can't-
Rose.
I can't split this with you.
Why does that seem familiar?
It's because we got that in the first temple in Morales.
I'll be right back. My dog wants to go.
Here, I'll just pay you 20 gold. There you go. I'll keep the rose.
Works for me.
Anyway, I got what I wanted. Oh, Orpheus. How'd the dragon butchering go? Oh, he just left.
Yeah,
it.
he just left. Well, while they're
Good.
working
How
on the
did
lock,
the dragon butchering go?
hold that thought. While they're working on the lockbox, Daruz is gonna take a big chunk of the dragon meat and kind of hold it out to the griffin.
Oh, that griffin, she gobbles it up.
Yeah.
You have, I don't know how exactly to put this. You have now bonded with the Lokiar's griffin, just a little bit.
Oh,
It's a
I was
tad
just
rude.
feeding it, but you know.
So
it's
if you
fun.
ever have to use it, you may now use. You will not take disadvantage for riding someone else's griffin.
Specifically that one.
Yeah,
Specifically that. Okay.
it likes you enough to let you near it.
I'll be right back. I'm ready to get off this island, by the way. So if you guys want to start that, you can go.
Okay. So the captain is looking at you all like you were a bunch of crazy ass madmen.
He's
All
not
right.
wrong.
Everybody aboard. Kobolds are already stowed below.
Isn't it?
Everybody's up. Everybody else is up top. We get you on board. We're gonna kind of fast track the trip back. So here's what I need. I need you guys to each make a perception check apiece, and we'll see if you guys see anything on the way back.
Lokiar doesn't see anything.
Is it strictly seeing, or can I use my sniffer?
You may use your sniffer.
Heck yeah. I wonder if I can smell a dragon up in here.
Lokiar, all you see is the love you have for your griffin.
It's not bad.
And by that, the greed you have because you got your griffin. All right, Darus.
Mhm.
The ship has a couple of close calls. See, the dangerous Nexus creature repellent doesn't extend to the net the kobolds are currently residing in.
Mm.
The Krakens and the other denizens of the Nexus Sea can smell them. But they can't get close enough without smelling the other stuff too. So they managed to survive the trip. But let's just say your kobolds are terrified by the time you get back. Also, on your way back,
I'm back.
you do notice off in the distance some Nexus whales, just kind of doing their thing, floating through the plane, happy as clam.
Mm-hmm.
And you also see one of them get wrapped around with tentacles and dragged into the clouds below. Keep in mind, these whales are like 3 times the size of your boat.
Oh, is that a hunter squid? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But you make it back to Nexus in one piece, with all the kobolds intact.
Long rest?
Long rest. You may
Ooh.
count it as a long rest because it
I'd
takes
like
2
to
days.
tip the boat keeper.
Oh, please do. He will be most
I'll
appreciative.
tip him an additional platinum for him putting up with like
Kobolds and a
30
griffin?
30
and
kobolds, 3
dragon
griffins,
carcass?
and dragon parts.
He says, now I can actually say you're welcome back. If you hadn't done this, I would have told you never to come back.
I'm also going to tip him a platinum.
He, thank you, sirs.
I don't
Anytime.
know platinum. Actually, hold on.
Well, I should say I'm going to tip him 10 gold, but
I'll go, like, I don't know, in the quarters or something before heading back out there. And I'm going to use the loot, and I'm going to give him whatever I get.
Okay.
So I need a D4. 3 gold. Okay. D100. 15 gold, and then 30
so
gold.
30
All right.
gold. 30. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Immediately after we make that caveat, you know?
Right? Like, would have been better if it was, I feel like the other way around would have been slightly more funny, but
Yeah.
there you go.
You know, it's the difference, I feel like, between an actual gold coin and one of the plastic gold coins you get like the dollar store. Like that's the difference in the quality.
It's made of chocolate, actually.
No, that would have some actual worth to it. That might be even more worthy.
Yeah, but it's the
Alright,
real shitty chocolate.
Let's kind of disperse for like a day. I've got some stuff to go sell off, and then we can meet back at the building tomorrow morning and collect our reward.
Oh yeah, how was the dragon meat? How did he cook that up? Was it good?
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic.
Nice.
Even it was a little extra spicy because the acids.
All right. So, since
Sound
you
like a plan?
have things you want to sell, let's take care of that first.
Any problems with me going first, gentlemen? I have a lot.
No problems. You go.
All right, I'm gonna go to the most prestigious, like, exotic pet store or like monster terrarium, wherever you go to buy a displacer beast. That place
Okay.
in Upper Side.
There is a place
And I'll
like that.
I'll rent out like a little cart for like 5 silver, and I'll have the 2 griffins in the back of the cart with a tarp over them, and they'll just kind of be docile like horses, and
Okay.
we're up to that place.
So there is kind of a place like that there. or at least they can send you in the right direction. There's a place you know of. So you show up at a place called Serenity Souvenirs. It's a monster hunter guild. And they're like, usually if we have live critters, we take them to the zoo, the Nexus Zoo. But griffins are kind of like pigeons for Nexus. They have a tendency to overrun the place once a year and shit everywhere. And they're kind of known for also swooping down and just eating trash. He's like, you probably won't get a whole lot for him here, but there's a trader down at the docks that takes exotic animals from Nexus to other planes. His name is Gary Greywater, and he would be more than happy to probably take those off your hands.
Side docks or underside docks?
Underside docks. Tail
Thank
dock,
you.
to be specific.
I'll start skipping my way there.
Okay. Once you get there, the guy takes one look at your griffins and he says, I'll give you 50 gold apiece.
That is an insult.
That
Some
is the
planes
going
use
price
these
for
as
griffins
like
in Nexus.
some place uses these as like knights.
He's like, he
50
just
gold
looks at you.
apiece.
He's like, I don't think you've noticed, but those aren't exactly the hardest things around here to catch. Tell you what, I'll give you 150 for the pair.
Deal.
Okay, you now have 150 gold, and you are down to griffins.
Now, I'm not done with business. I have
Oh, you're
something
not.
far more valuable. You know,
Oh,
griffins are much harder to train when they're all grown up like that. Not impossible, but much more difficult. You had younger ones. It'd be almost a
Alright, I'm
cakewalk,
back.
wouldn't it?
I suppose you're right.
I'll pull out a pristine griffin egg. Now these are quite rare, much more rarer than just catching a live griffin, aren't they?
Persuasion check.
Wait, what's happening?
You have to
He's-
go to their nest.
He's selling
That ain't easy.
or trying to sell the
Oh,
griffin.
we're back in Nexus?
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
Well,
He's catching what you're putting down, but not as enthusiastically as he might have if it was a little higher. He looks at him and he says, give you 100 apiece. 200 total.
tell you what. You had 15 gold to each apiece, so 230, and you got a deal.
230. It's
I'll
a
hand
deal.
him over, collect my gold.
And you are now eggless as well.
I never planned on keeping them.
Okay. Anything else you want to do while you're wandering around?
I do need to go do something else.
Okay.
I'd like to go to a arcane component store.
Okay. What do you need from there?
I'm going to try and sell 2 bottles of Leviathan ink.
Okay. You go in to the black hole of all places. And the pixie says, oh, hi, you're back, I see. Tell you what do you got for me?
2 bottles of Leviathan ink.
Ooh, that's hard to come by.
Not lucky.
I will give you 300 gold for both.
Deal.
Okay, 300 gold for you. Okay.
Make that money. Alright. I think that's everything I have personally.
Okay, there's one thing else that you have personally. I'm assuming that you will be going to your bed in your own house. Am I wrong?
Not in my house, in my secret bunker.
So,
Not no secret.
You show up to the street that your secret bunker is near, where the entrance to the junkyard is. And there is caution tape all around where the junkyard used to be. And a big sign that says, "Coming soon, Underside Apartments." And next to it, it says, "Part of the city's new beautification, or the new beautification process of Underside, ordered by the council as of," and it has like a date scrawled on it. "Your beautiful junkyard is gone,
Oh.
as is your
These
bunker."
wee trifling.
And in the place of it is a
They're gonna
giant
get a
hole.
whooping.
The if you want to find out who's responsible for this, you can. But it's gone. It's the first thing they cleaned out. All of the people that you knew from your clan that may have been located near and around there are also gone. And you don't know where. All right, who's next?
So wait, is this? I doubt. Okay, hold up. So I wasn't part of the main junk island. I was just in a scrapyard in Underside. So the main junk island thing on
Oh yeah,
the shell of the turtle still there?
no, it's gone. It's
How
all
how did
gone.
they do that? The junkyard dogs weren't a small faction.
That's for me to know and for you to find out.
Noted.
If I remember correctly, we had 13 barrels of wine, right?
Yep,
You
13
do.
barrels of wine left.
Okay.
Very expensive one.
Have we sold everything yet? Have we split the gold, or have we just only gone back recently?
We just gotten back.
We've just got back, so we're still waiting to collect the money
Yeah,
from the job. Got it.
I've sold
Yep.
all my personal stuff.
Speaking of which, you do have at least one item that needs to be identified, by the way. I shouldn't tell you that, but
I
just letting you know.
assume it's the dagger that was in the pile that he found.
Was that magical?
Would you know when you picked it up?
Not innately, but I can cast detect magic.
Okay. The dagger is magical.
Oh, okay.
Man,
I just assumed it was a dagger.
Nope.
never
I decided to
assumed.
leave a
Identify them.
surprise.
But I'll leave one of the barrels with the captain as a little extra, whatever he wants to call it.
A bonus.
Yeah, that'll leave us with 12.
I'm fine with that. But you might be
Uh,
pricing this again.
I'm trying to think. How many taverns have I seen and or been to on my time here?
Sorry, say that again?
How many taverns have I seen and or been to?
Oh, there's
Well-
at least 10 taverns on top side and at least another 20 on underside.
Ooh. Well, I definitely want to bring.
I mean, the alcohol and all that stuff is like the group stuff, so we should probably get together to sell that.
Well,
Instead of selling it by ourselves. That way we can put all of that together.
listen, I am the expert with this. Okay, the expert.
You might be the expert, but I could still get you advantage.
Well, yeah, you can come with. That's fine. It's just we can
I said
probably
just
sell
3
most
days.
of it on the upside, but there is a place on the downside that I
This
do
is
want.
fine wine. It'll sell better on upside most likely. But yeah, we can sell something to the underside.
I want to bring
It
like
takes 3
2
days to get back,
barrels.
right?
So I have the perfect item for the blood pool.
It takes 3 days to get back, right, Jonty?
Yeah.
I'm gonna then do my thing and switch it from medicine to persuasion so I can give Duluth advantage on all his persuasion checks.
So, what place are you going to try and hawk this first?
I'd like to bring 2
Listen,
barrels and try and
uh,
sell them
Darius,
to.
before we sell this, we might want to check in with the Guardian and report that we've done the job. That way they know that that's how we've got a hold of this. Because it might be reported as stolen.
The who?
Trust me, you don't want to trace anything else like that stolen. That's how I got thrown in the slammer.
Also, just
We report
if
to the
you
guard
guys
when
want to
we
send
kill-
how much money you get from selling all the stuff, just put in chat. I'll add it to the group expenses in a bit.
I think as a group, though, we should probably head to the guard captain first, get that job out of the way, and then we can report all the stuff we've gathered from it. Because
Days already
some of it might be.
gone, so,
You were
Well-
gone, but what a day suggested was that we separate, do any individual things we want to do, such as selling griffin eggs, and then come back in the morning because it's already late, and then go sign up for the quest. Go get our quest reward and sell group loot stuff.
So I will just remind Bruce, we should probably hold off on selling the alcohol because this is really expensive stuff.
that's fine.
And if it is stolen, it will come back to bite us.
That's fine. Drew's is going to take 2 barrels and head to the boxing ring that he fights at.
Okay.
A day is not going to sleep tonight.
No, she is not. She is.
Instead, a day is going to start tracking down those who are responsible and also investigating where the fuck all that scrap went.
Okay.
Where did the islands go? Did they just cut it off? Like, she's got to figure that out. She'll start asking witnesses.
Okay. We'll start with Darus in the fighting pits, and I will come back to you a day after, in a few minutes after I've gotten through everybody, if that's all right.
That's more than fine.
Okay. So Darus, there are several places you could go in the fighting pits to talk to individuals that would probably give you good money for these. You can talk to the vendors. You can talk to the pit master. Or you happen to know that a couple of the mafia dons have their own personal boxes at the pit. Who are you going to try and sell this to?
Remind me, I have George Foreman in my notes. Was he like the ringmaster?
Yeah, he's the pit master, which I should probably write down in my notes so I don't forget.
One of them is I'm gonna definitely try and sell to him. So we can start with that.
Okay. He looks at it and he inspects it. He says, "Oh, it's very well kept. You care if I try a sip? Just a small sip. I just want to see how it is."
You can, but I will warn you, it's some good stuff.
All right, that's good to hear. He has one of his people bring just like a thimble-sized cup, and he just puts a little bit in there, taps it, and squeezes out a small amount. Tries it, and he's like, "That is really good stuff." Where did you find this? You said.
In a cave.
Well, I'm sure whoever this belonged to is going to miss it, but I'm certainly going to enjoy it. I tell you what, I will give you 100 gold per barrel that you have of this stuff available. If this is the only barrel, I'll give you 100 for that. But if you have more barrels, I can give you more.
How about 100 for the one for now, and I'll come back to you if I have to talk to some other people if we can truly get rid of the rest.
Well, keep me in your mind. I'll take this barrel. And he passes you a bag about with 100 gold in it and tells his minion to take it to the kitchens. It was fine doing business with you, Mr. Darus. You should come fight again soon. You're a major attraction.
I will. I've been pretty busy lately, so I might come in a day or two. Could you direct me to one of the private boxes?
Oh, of course. I can take you to Rosalia Lupin, or if you prefer, we can go and visit with Vladimir the Ancient or Iceland Demiri.
Vladimir the Ancient. He sounds nice.
Rose and Thorns it is. Um, he takes you to a box that's rather far up on the stands. It is austerely decorated with golds and reds. And sitting in a chair is a vampire with graying hair at his temples. A Dampier sits next to him. She is small and slight of stature, but there's a familial resemblance between them, as well as several guards. One of the guards brings you in and says, what is your name? He asks you.
Darus.
Boss, this is Darus from the Fighting Pits. He says he has a proposition for us. Bring him in. Let me get a good look at you. He motions for you to stand in front of him.
I'll walk forward with one of the other barrel, like kind of holding it on my shoulder.
An impressive figure you are. I've watched you from the stands. You are quite the fighter. What have you got there for me?
Also, I imagine I would look slightly beefier than the last time he's seen me because of the belt.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll set the barrel down and crack the lid open.
Anastasia, will you please test the wares out for me, please?
I have to tell you, it's strong. It's fair warning.
And she looks at you and she says, "Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine." And she takes a glass off the table and she pops a hole in the side of the barrel and takes a little bit out, swirls it around in the glass and looks at the color and sniffs it. And she takes a drink and she says, "This is really good. Father, this is very fine wine. We could get quite a bit for it." "What do you mean by quite a bit?" She goes over and she whispers in his ear. And as she's whispering, you can see his smile slowly draw up his face, and you can see the points of his teeth sticking out over his bottom lip. "I tell you what, Mr. Darus.
Uh-huh.
How many barrels of this do you have?"
Openly for sale? Just this one, currently.
"Well, for this one, I will give you 250 gold. If you bring me all that you have, we can discuss a price that might be more than that. I want exclusive rights to everything you currently have in stock."
Well, on a technicality, I did give one to my pit boss down there.
"Oh, we figured you had. Got to sweeten up the pit boss somehow."
Yeah, keep him happy.
I'd be willing to go up to 300 a barrel if I can have everything else that you have.
Let me talk with my people,
All right.
but I will gladly take the 250 for now.
He passes you 250 gold.
That's 300 gold in my pocket. Or 350.
Hey, that's barrel money.
That is barrel money. I know. Trust me, I know.
We have 11 barrels if you've stolen. Oh no, you've stole how many barrels? Two?
I gave. We had 13 to start. Gave one to the captain. That's
We have
12.
11 left.
We have 10 because I took 2 to the fighting ring. And for those 2, I got 350 gold.
So that will mean we'll get 3,000 gold if we were to sell those to this dude.
Except it'll be a discussion for when I actually get back. It'll be a discussion.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I'll do a little bow, respect. Obviously, this man is some kind of high power, and make my way back.
Oh, and Darus. Don't be a stranger and feel free to come by any time. I can always find work for a specimen such as yourself.
Tarus looks slightly confused, but thank you and have a good night. Enjoy the shows. And he just go.
You want to visit any of the others, or?
No, I just had the one barrel, so I'm not worried about any of the other people.
Okay. Are you done for the evening?
I believe so.
Okay. As you walk back to the base, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The portal opens in front of you.
Huh.
And through it walks a gorilla. And he's wearing clothes that seem very familiar to you. In fact, so familiar that you can swear the last time you saw them, they were gracing your own body. And he says, "Hello, Darus. How are you?"
Hello.
"So, I've been sent to deliver a message. You're taking too long. And the longer you take, the lower you're going to be demoted. I am now the head of the Luxon.
Excuse me?
I was chosen to take your place. And I am here to tell you to get your shit together. There is something dark coming to this place. Something evil. And it's your job to figure out what it is and take care of it."
Yeah, that's vague. Yeah, thank you.
That's all he told me, so that's all I'm telling you. Also, I want you to know your feather bed, the nicest I've ever slept in. Albeit now it's covered in hair. My hair, to be specific. I also really enjoy your tub. It's very nice.
Darus is gonna take a swing at him, just with
Okay.
good
Make that
old
roll.
right hook. Fucking does not take kindly
Drama
to insult.
happening this session.
He's
Yeah,
a
lots of silly
monkey.
shit is exploding across the scenes.
Oh god, that's terrible.
All right, I'm gonna roll for him. Well, actually, that would hit him. He's not wearing anything special. Just your vestments, your glorious, beautiful vestments.
He's just wearing your clothes in fucking front of you.
He takes it and he grunts and he looks at you and he says, "I suppose you thought that hurt, didn't you? I'm not going to dignify you with striking back. I am just going to tell you what I was told to tell you. And now I'm going home without you." And he turns around, walks back through the portal, and the portal closes behind him. If you want to take a parting shot, you may.
I'm gonna butt him in the back with my hammer.
Okay.
Like, kind of push him through the portal with it.
Okay, roll. Oh, you hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. All right. You push him through and you see him kind of stumble as he's walking through as your hammer slams into him. And you hear this, "Oh, cantankerous old elephant." And he kind of limps through the portal and the portal closes behind him.
Douche.
And you are able to get back safely to the home base.
What am I supposed to do with a darkness is coming? Like,
Let's see. Orpheus, what are you doing for the evening?
I am heading to the Hitman's place.
Okay. You are greeted warmly.
Uh, they're all just called Hitman, but like just different fucking based on their race,
Versions,
right? Like
yes.
this. Is Miss Hitman here?
Oh, you mean Lady Hit? Yeah, she's here.
Lady Hit, that's it.
Would you like me to go get her?
Yes, please.
He drops you off in the waiting room, runs upstairs, and moments later, the Lady Hit enters and she says, "Oh, Orpheus, how are you?"
I'm good. I've just brought a gift to say thank you for helping me out with that legal problem.
Oh, no problem. You know, you guys are like my own children in a way. I appreciate it. But,
Orpheus will bring out the bottle of fine wine. He's slight-handed last session.
and she is going to take it, and she says, "Oh, this looks very nice." Why, thank you, Orpheus. I'm not going to ask where you got it from because clearly you're underage.
We got it from some marauders.
Ah, the best kind of wine is the kind that you win through blood. I appreciate that.
That is a very Hitman thing to say.
Thank you. You know you're always welcome at the Hitman Palace. Is there anything we can do for you?
That I need. Actually, do you have any messages that can take a letter to a certain dimension?
I think we do. We have contact with a planar traveler.
Okay. Warren, you can keep a secret, right?
Of course, I'm your lawyer. I'm supposed to keep things secret.
This land, well, it's full of undead. Not the brainless undead that would try and eat you, but sentient undead. As in, they're basically a person like you and me, except, undead.
So, like liches and vampires and the like.
Not just liches, zombies, skeletons, and all that things. Like,
Okay, I can wrap my brain around that.
Yeah.
Does this place have a name?
Give me a second while I go find the name I had for it.
I think I have it. Let me see if I can find
Here it is. I'll post that in the group so people see it. Examinus.
Ah, yes. I've actually heard of that place before. I actually know a gentleman by the name of Devo who would be perfect for delivering that message.
Oh no. Oh, don't. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh lord.
Just give me a second while I write the message. The basic message will basically just be, I found a way to close the portal from our side. I plan to make an amulet so that I can come back and visit, and I also plan to make a second amulet for her as well. I'm basically telling my mother what I'm planning to do with the portal and a way to shut it off.
Okay. She is going to mentally send a message to Devo to have him come to get the message. You said you're making a amulet to close the portal?
Yep, but I'm also going to see if I can't make a second amulet so that I can also give to her so she can go through the portal if she needs to. Basically,
Okay.
2 amulets.
Basically a lock for the portal that she can only open.
Yeah.
Okay. While you're doing this, shortly after you start writing, this creature floats through the wall.
What's up, Jizz?
I have a message for you to deliver for me.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Well, kid, are you about done?
Yeah, just finish it up. Here we go. And sealed. Here you go.
She folds it up and she hands it to him. She says, "This needs to go to Examinus. To what's your mother's name?"
Her name is Leto.
Needs to go to Leto.
The one in the old abandoned manor?
Yes.
Ah,
Actually,
nice lady.
What is Devo?
He's a ghost.
Oh, he's a ghost. Oh, he's undead.
He's a reaper.
He's a ghost reaper. He the only reason that he has not reaped the undead there in Eximus is because
They're supposed to be
everyone's
there.
undead. That's where they're supposed to be. So, yeah, if he sees undead outside of Eximus, well, let's just say they don't live very long. They're undead. They don't unlive very long, I should say.
Well, thank you,
So I
Diva.
have to be very
And,
careful when Leader decides to come through that portal.
And Orpheus, anytime. You just let
Yeah.
me know.
Thank you, Miss Ladyhead. I'll be on my way now.
If the
Alright,
red
Diva,
man
get
didn't
the hell out of the
Thank you,
manor.
Red. And thank you,
If the
Diva.
red man didn't like you so much, you know I wouldn't do anything for you. And he flips them both the bird. Not actually, he flips her the bird, and he can't smile because he doesn't have a mouth. But yeah, and then he phases through the wall.
Convenient. Oh, would you like a candy on your way out?
Yes, please.
And she throws you a peppermint.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Orpheus will then leave, and he will say his goodbyes.
Loki.
Oh boy, I have been waiting and wondering what this is gonna be. All right, okay, let's get this over with.
So you get back to the main place, and Rock's sitting there waiting for you, and he says, "Oh, hey, Mr. Loki. Hey, I got some good news for you.
Oh,
Look
well,
who's
spill
in the
it.
newspaper. Kind of looks like you, but kind of not.
Is it Landel?
Yeah, it is. He's doing this new program down on Underside where they make the place look better. They're going to take down the slums and replace it with group housing so that all the poor people have a place to live that's nice and well taken care of. And they made a deal with the Junkers to relocate to a more suitable place.
That sounds like a Landel.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Wait, Junkers or the Junkyard Dogs?
I think they were junkyard dogs, but they were. I think you're right. I think it was the junkyard dogs.
Oh no.
According to the newspaper article, they've been relocated to a planet that is suitable for their needs, as in already covered in junk, and they took all of the junk that they could get a hold of and used magic to transport it.
Oh. Well, you know,
Also,
it sounds like a Landel to get such a perfect deal done and everything, and oh no, oh, and Lokiar just like buries his face in his hands and oh no.
Oh, and before I forget, this also came for you. And he passes you a small letter that's sealed with it's been sealed with wax, and there is a picture of 3 flying birds on it. You recognize the seal as the seal of your fiance.
Oh no.
If you open it, I will tell you what it says.
I he takes it and he looks at it and he looks at the bird and he looks at Rock and thank you, Rock. You are great at your job. You know, keep this up and we would be willing to promote you to manager.
Oh, I would like that, sir.
Especially considering that we have a lot of new employees who are coming.
You brought help. Oh, thank goodness. Somebody's got to feed that T-Rex.
Hopefully we're not feeding them to the
shit,
demons.
I forgot.
What is it?
Runeth with you by any chance?
Not currently. He's down at our old apartment.
While you guys were out, I was feeding the Allosaurus, and well, the squirrel got loose.
Oh no.
I haven't been able to find him. Don't think he's in the building anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the building either. Have you seen the kids? Are they safe?
Well, there was one here the other day, but they haven't been by for a while. You don't think, you know, Store would
No,
hate them, would he?
it absolutely would.
Oh, shit.
Oh no! Now we have to go through legal fees.
There's another option: deny all involvement.
There's also a third option: find the fucking scroll and make sure the kids are alright.
At this point, could Darus walk in? Because
Oh, yes.
You just see Ilokiar just like face and forehead in his hands, and just like the most forehead like pressed up against, holding his hair back, that sort of look, that stressed, holding the hair back out of the face look.
For a look, yeah.
And it is just eyes. His eyes are bulging. He's got a letter in one of the hands. It's unopened still. And he's just, his eyes, pure and absolute terror.
I don't know what happened, but it looks like you could use this, and I'll plop the pouch of 350 gold into his hand.
So essentially, you're putting it on top of his head because his hands are
pretty much.
moved.
Yeah, sure, just right on top.
Ilokiar passes out. He is now
heavy, was it?
He is now unconscious on the floor.
Today was just bad news for Loki all day round.
Ilokiar just got triple whammied, bro.
I'm gonna.
And the thing is that he signed himself when they were doing deeds for the stuff. Number one, his is the name on the lease because he has the most legitimate claim to upside property. He's also the one who is legally liable for all of the employees, which means that this is gonna, like, the rest of you, yeah, you're not absolved entirely, but he's gonna take the big brunt of the.
I'm a child. I'm not even an employee, technically.
I'm just gonna tell him, wake up, and I'm gonna use healing word.
Oh, it was all a dream. Oh. And then he looks at the letter in his hand, and he shuts down again. Not like unconscious, but just like brain shut off again.
I imagine like the bag of gold would like opened and sprawled out onto the floor.
It's not a super huge mess. It probably maybe 7 or 8 of the pieces would have tumbled out of the top, but.
There's your note, by the way.
Okay, understandable. He reads you see him very shakily. He looks at the note, pulls it open, pulls it out, and reads it. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm worried, Darus. You have no idea.
Listen, I don't know what y'all are going through. However, you see that? And I'll point to the little pouch.
Yes, what is that?
That was from 2 barrels. I have a proposition from a certain person, but I need word from the rest of you.
Okay, we could call a meeting when everyone's back. I get the feeling that we're going to be seeing a day very, very soon.
Speaking of which, real quick cut back to a day. Day, you there?
I am.
Okay.
So, once a day processes a little bit of that, she's going to take out a prism with like a multicolored prism that radiates a little bit of baleful magic, and I am going to activate it.
Okay.
I can focus on the item for 30 seconds, and I see a glimpse of a historical event in extraplanar history. That's an extra plane.
Oh no!
And I take an additional. I take a D4 damage, and the event you know what event I'm looking at. So
we all know, yeah.
Yeah. So you
Be good.
see all of the junkyard dogs packing up their personal items and you see a group of Alabaster Keep wizards show up and basically teleport everything from the junk pile to everything in the junkyard to another world, essentially. Like they draw a big teleportation circle. Honey, there's somebody knocking at the door. I don't think you can hear me.
I'll go. That's
But they draw this big giant teleportation circle, and they just basically teleport everything until the only thing left in that hole is your little underground lair, which they proceed to tear apart and fill with dirt. All of your junkyard dog relations, they go through a portal, and you can see on the other side a world that is just nothing but a giant junk pile.
I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why would people who escaped from a world that was unfit for inhabitation because it was a junk world go to a world with junk?
Well,
we kill.
that is for you to investigate and
We
find
kill.
out. So,
Alright. Seeing that, I'm also going to start looking into this more, since the seeing past that didn't give me enough information. Do you want me to do an investigation check?
yeah. I'm assuming you're asking around. Sorry, we had somebody show up at our house randomly.
$21.
Okay, so asking around. So the first thing you find out is that Lokiar's brother's responsible for this. The second thing you find out is the entire world is not a junkyard that they sent them to. It is a world where they dumped the junkyard so that they had their junkyard, but it is a relatively nice world, like average, not too great, not too bad, decent resources, completely uninhabited. So it'll just be them, their junk, and basically a livable place.
Day is going to
Also, they were
lose a
given
bit of her anger and just more have a sense of, well, what the fuck do I do now? They're just gone. My family is just gone. And I hadn't talked to them in a while. I had a bit of falling out, but now my family's gone.
Yep.
And my home is gone.
Yep. Also, they were given a great deal of goods to leave as well, because they knew money wouldn't do them a whole lot of good. So part of the deal was that they were given the supplies that they would need to survive for at least their first year there.
Just a day just doesn't understand. And is just gonna walk back to Megacorp. Still very much angry about her house being gone, but being more confused about how quickly her family left.
Without even attempting to contact her, so far as she can tell.
Oof.
Without even considering.
A day will show up at the Megacorp office at 4 a.m. Walk in, not talk to anyone if anyone's even posted there that late, and then just lock herself in her workshop for the night.
Morning.
That's what a day does.
All right. Anybody have anything else for the evening?
No, I guess I'll tell.
I think we're all good.
I guess what I should say, are you guys going to go looking for that squirrel, or are you going to are you going to sleep first?
Plus, I think when Orpheus gets back and hears about the scroll mission, I would probably propose that we look for the fucking thing. So I don't think
Okay.
we want that rumoured about.
I didn't hear anything about the squirrel, so I don't know.
I assume once Loki, stops breaking down, he'd probably tell us the situation.
I imagine Rock probably would have explained it as well.
That is true.
I lost Bruno's squirrel.
You can't, okay, we need to find that. Okay, this is not a good situation. Loki, come on, wake up.
It's
Wiki,
only
wiki.
been about a day.
It's still a day for it to eat somebody.
Day.
Uh,
Like
Loki, we need to look for the squirrel. Please stop moping. Loki, it might not be too late. If we find the skull, we might be able to salvage the situation. Stop crying. Man up. Let's go find us a squirrel.
Rock, could you take me to where the squirrel lived?
Well, of course, sir. It's right here. I guess I should move you to the shop. So the squirrel. I had to zoom out so I could see. Lives in the Dino Zone with the Allosaur.
On the two rooms separated, just so the squirrels don't eat the fucking asshole.
Pretty much, yes. The Deathmaw itself probably it's part. Well, actually, make an investigation check.
Sure.
Or a survival, whichever is better.
Pretty good.
So with a 19, as far as you can tell, it looks like Rock isn't actually responsible for the escape. There's a big hole in the back wall. The Death Moss squirrel got tired of being trapped up, so the Death Moss squirrel bit its way through the wall. So, right here.
Could I take a big old whiff and I guess try and, I know it's been like a day, try and track it by its smell?
Yeah, perception check for your initial whiff to make sure you've got the right scent. I'll take anything over a 10.
It's a good thing
Alright.
anything over a 10. Jeez.
You can smell the putrid stench of a sated squirrel that has eaten recently.
Oh, he'll just gag a little bit.
Alright, back to the city.
But he'll tell the others that he's gonna try and follow the scent, see if we can find this.
I'll come with you. This probably is about we might need to restrain it. Come on, Loki.
So
We're gonna try and drag Loki with us.
Loki will follow, admittedly, just kind of belatedly.
okay, that alley right here, the scent leads you straight down the alley into this main section.
Mm-hmm.
From there, it goes down in between these buildings right here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you get the first sniff that something may have gone wrong with the Death Moth squirrel. You smell the scent of a messenger child, the kind which your company employs. And you also see
Eat a kid?
a shoe in the road.
Okay, we need as soon as we do this, I would like to do an investigation check.
Okay.
I assume Loki's still fucking out of this.
Okay. Based on the shoe, you suspect that you suspect the Death Bomb may have eaten one of the kids.
Can we figure out how long ago?
So that's actually a 25, not a 21.
Darus, based on your smell, this was recent.
If we can find the death wall, the kid should still be okay. I don't know how fast I digest something, but if the kid is, just been recently eaten, if we can find it, we can get rid of it quickly.
If the Deathmaw was able to move, it's probably gone by now.
Okay.
Well then, we need to find it.
Roll another
Mhm.
perception check.
Can I do survival?
Survival's fine too.
I will give you advantage on that.
Well, I
If
get
you have
advantage anyway.
You get. Oh, that's right. You get separate. Then I will do my own survival
God,
check
what
to
is
increase our
with the
odds.
Fucking hold up.
Alright.
You know,
But yeah,
little
that's
D, fucking D4 for a little. There you go. Okay, 15.
15.
So, the trail leads further on. You get to about here. What's everybody's passive perception?
17.
14.
Okay, Orpheus. You hear in the distance the screaming of someone who has just seen the most horrifying thing they've ever seen in their life.
This way. I think I hear screaming. Follow me. I'm
Okay,
gonna
the
start making my way
screaming
towards
is
that.
orienting from this direction.
Right, I shall head in that direction then. I will tell the others to follow me. I'm going on ahead. Gonna
follow.
tap my boots, double my speed, and bonus action dash 140 feet.
You
That's no
come around
action
the
dash.
corner, and the kid's standing there with one shoe off. The squirrel is currently got its mouth full of a gangbanger, whose legs are sticking out of its mouth.
You know, I say we
And
let
that's who
it.
you heard screaming.
I say we let it finish.
You
We don't know
recognize the boots as belonging to one of the dragon critter or guys.
I say
So
we let it finish.
I run up to the kid and ask if he's alright. Are you okay? What happened here?
Well, me and Chippy were out for a walk because I thought he could use a walk. He's really cute, you know. And well, this guy was bugging me, so he opened up his mouth and swallowed him. He's got a big mouth for such a tiny critter.
Yeah, why? How was he bugging you?
He was asking me questions about you guys, and he threatened to take me and beat the crap out of me if I didn't tell him.
Chippy,
Yeah.
could you spit him out for a bit? We need to ask him some questions.
The world looks at you, and you get the feeling that this world may have suddenly gotten a little more intelligent than like he used to be. And he swallows him the rest of the way.
Okay, I guess that's a no.
And then he belches.
I'm gonna look at the squirrel. Spit him back out.
It has a 10 intelligence.
It shakes its
I'm
head
good.
no.
I'm gonna try and look intimidating with like my hammer over my shoulder.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Can I try an animal handling instead as well?
You may.
Oosh. 15.
I'm gonna guide myself because my intimidation is terrible too. Cause
There we are, Death Mouse Squirrel.
that's little D4. That is a 13. Am I scary enough for the squirrel?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Hey.
Both intimidated and get animal handling.
It
Working together to get the squirrel.
reproachfully vomits up the dude.
I'll give you some dragon meat later.
Oh yeah, we can just give him some dragon meat.
Tail starts to wag.
Yeah, okay, yeah, see, there you go.
There we go.
Squeak.
Oh, it's adorable and
Squeak,
terrifying.
squeak, and squeak.
And
Alright.
it bites the guy as he's coming out. Just a little nip on the tail, on the toes.
Look,
Do we recognize this guy from the group that we?
Yeah, he looks a little familiar.
Is he wearing a Crimson Dragon uniform?
Oh yeah.
Look here, I'll
okay,
kick
so
him.
Is this the
Are his
guy that
pants
we
brown?
knocked out?
Okay, roll that damage.
I'm assuming you're doing this on Luke, right?
He is flattened to the ground and passed out.
Not non-lethally, yeah. I imagine probably also considering that his current state was already pretty rough, probably like cracks a rib or something.
His clothes look like they've been slightly acid eaten from the stomach of the death mouse squirrel, and he looks rough.
I feel like I'm seeing a pattern today. I'm gonna kick him and cast Cure Wounds when I kick him.
Okay.
Hold off before you cast Cure Wounds. Let's get back to the HQ and time up. Then we can cast Cure Wounds.
Drop him in the blood pool.
Okay, spare the dying then.
I don't
Okay.
think he needs better than because he's not making death saves. He was non-lethal.
You don't know that.
I
The
do know that actually.
death maul squirrel crawls up onto the kid's shoulder and curls up in a ball and goes to sleep. And he follows you back to the house.
Who's gonna fix the hole in the wall?
Probably a builder.
Rock yells,
Somebody
"I got a
who's-
guy for that."
Thank you, Rock.
Okay, I'll call him tomorrow. We'll get that hole fixed.
See if he can make a exception and come quickly today.
Oh, you want him now?
Yeah,
Okay, give me an hour. I'll have to leave my post. I hope you don't mind.
that's fine.
He takes off out the door. So you guys are gonna tie this guy up?
Can I tie him up? And how long is he gonna be knocked out for?
Roll a d4.
Okay.
2 hours or whenever you heal him.
A short rest is only 4 hours, isn't that?
A short rest is 1 hour.
Actually,
is it?
yeah, 1 hour.
Okay, we should get everything ready. Maybe, get everything ready. We should wake him back up in an hour, I'd say. Just tie everything up, get the intimidation tools on, all that. I'll be right back. Orpheus is going to go to his room for an hour.
Okay.
And I'm going to switch my thing from persuasion to intimidation.
All right. Oh, while you're there, Orpheus. So, because you've lived in Exanimus, and you know what Exanimus feels like. As you're sitting in your room, you feel a familiar tugging at your soul. Like part of Examinus has come nearby you for just a moment. And then it just kind of fades. But you can still feel it kind of underlying the heartbeat of the city. A new addition that shouldn't belong here, but for some odd reason is.
That is very weird.
What is it?
He's in his room.
Yeah, I'm not in the other group.
Oh, right, you're right.
So, while he's doing that, I guess I'll talk with Loki. What are the odds you think I can recreate that wine?
How experienced are you with brewery?
How experienced would I be with brewing wine?
I don't know. Do you have a background in it?
I mean...
How much would he know about turning water into wine?
I mean, I am holy.
So, do you have a spell that lets you do this, just to start with?
I don't think so.
Okay. So here's what I will tell you. You've heard that it has been done by clerics before. But it's not a spell you in particular have.
Uh-huh.
But it is a spell that you could learn if
Do
you
you
could
have brewer
research and
supplies?
find it.
No, but I could easily go get some. Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to have to apprentice yourself out to some brewing gnomes and get it all figured out.
So there's a couple ways I could go through with this. Because if I can recreate the wine, they offered a lot more than just $250 per barrel. If they get exclusive rights to it, yada yada. But if we can get like good supply going. Thank you, Loki, for your input. I appreciate it. That's
Brilliant, Loki. Brilliant role player right there.
Oh, sorry.
He was talking to you.
Oh, he was? Oh, shoot.
yes.
So sorry, what did you say?
I was saying that if I can recreate this wine, I have a gentleman offering more than 250 gold per barrel
More than 250?
if he gets exclusive rights to it. And he offered, as I said, we have to talk to everyone about this, but he offered for the rest of the barrels we have as well. But he said it would be a lot more than 250 per barrel, long as he got the rest. But I'm thinking if we can recreate this and supply him with it, a steady supply, that'd be pretty good for the company.
That would be incredibly lucrative, yeah. Nice going.
But I have to do a little bit of, like, if everyone is okay with it, obviously, I have to go do some research, because there's a couple ways I could do it. None of which is going to affect the company's pockets with my loot, obviously. So I could supply this whatever I may need myself, but
Yeah. We get you.
you know, long as everyone's okay with it. And he did mention something weird about the barrels, though.
And what was that?
He seemed oddly excited about it.
Well, they might have, it might just be very valuable. Though, it's not a bad idea to be looking into, what it could be meaning.
That is what she, I can't remember what her. Did he mention her name? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Anastasia. Yeah, her his
Wait,
assistant.
Anastasia? As in... Oh, did you go to the Rose and Thorns?
The boxing ring I attend. Yes.
Is it... Are they vampires? Are they Dampier?
Would I know what a vampire is?
Do they have pointy teeth?
Yeah, they had pointy teeth. Yeah. His name was Vladimir, I believe.
Oh,
He was-
of course, it was Vladimir. Okay.
Wonderful gentleman, really.
So I want you to know, that's a mob boss.
Yeah, I know.
And you, a man of the Lord, went to an undead creature to be your boss.
He's undead.
He's a Dampier!
I don't know what that is.
He's... Okay. He's what is called a vampire, or a Dampier. There's a couple different names for it. Yes, he is undead. He is very undead. He's incredibly undead. One of the most powerful... Well, not most powerful, but one of the most... I guess... I don't know. In human mythology, as per Earth, I should say, done a lot of research on them, they are one of the most prevalent types of undead besides, say, zombies or skeletons.
You seemed pretty alive to me.
They are not. I mean,
Gesundheit.
thank you. I mean, definitely, he's not the worst person. I mean, he is the former boss of Hitman. But he's also, an undead entity who is, admittedly, while not the worst person, is also, well, let's just say he's not a good person either. Needless to say.
Mm. Well, as I said, seems like a nice fellow. I didn't really seem like he was dead to me, but I'm on good terms with him now. So,
Well, their heart is not beating, and their soul is very fragilely attached to their body.
I feel like a soul is a fickle thing, and that's coming from a priest. So,
Yes, but theirs aren't attached to their bodies very well, notably.
so what, they can like phase shift, or what? What are you trying to?
No, it's... I don't know. They're vampires. They are... I guess... I don't know.
And on my way back, some douchebag from Zootopia saying he took my spot and was sleeping in my bed came to tell me I'm taking too long and that the darkness is coming and that I need to figure it out. Like,
He
what the
said
fuck am I supposed to do
what?
with that? The darkness is coming.
What is that even supposed to mean?
It's what I'm saying! Like, I know the Luxon is cryptic, but I mean, come on.
Are we sure it's the Luxon that was doing this, or... Here, actually, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second.
Okay. Orpheus, I was probably being a little loud for that part.
Right, so I would have probably heard that while I was talking to some friends, we'll say.
Yeah. Because fuck that monkey. Little
Fuck the monkey.
agitated. So, probably a little bit of a higher voice.
Just a second.
Yep.
So, while he's taking care of this, a day moping in your office. Is a day even here?
Yes, I'm here.
So, moping in your office. So you're just gonna sleep in there for the night?
Yep.
Okay. Squirrel's back. You guys are working out monkey business.
The Brock come back with that other guy to fix the wall.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's
Okay.
comes in and starts patching the wall and making sure it's airtight. And he hears the Allosaurus and he's a little freaked out. So he's kind of like, "You guys aren't gonna pay me extra for this, right?"
How much?
It's after business hours, and I don't know what you've got in that other room.
Yeah. How much? How much is your rate?
That's 100 gold.
I'll give him $1.75 from the pouch that I brought home.
He pockets it and he makes sure it looks really nice rather than just a slap job.
Why are we paying someone to fix our wall when we can fix our own wall for like 10 gold?
Because roleplay, trust me. That's why.
I don't know that. I can just build someone to fix it.
Did a day come out of your room to say that?
No, but 100 gold seems steep for a wall.
175 gold.
It's freaking 2 o'clock in the morning and it's next to an Allosaur. Can you blame the guy?
Danger zone.
Also, you're on the rich side of town, so he figures he can probably get an extra $5 off you. Sorry, Multi's parents called.
That's fine. I wonder how much it would be for either this, like a spell for recreating that, or getting the dwarves to teach me something.
To teach you something, that'd probably be kind of expensive.
Yeah, but I feel like a spell that allows you to basically create fine wine would also be very expensive.
I feel like that would be like the biggest dwarven fucking secret, though.
Probably.
I will say this, with my, let me check what they built to. With the Whispers of the Dead, I can actually get turbo frequencies as well. So, if we need to, we could...
Can we start the next morning, Shanti?
Yeah, let's do that.
We were
Yeah,
waiting
well,
on you.
Well, we were waiting for Loki because they were kind of still in the middle of a conversation when he got there. Yeah.
It's fine. We can continue the conversation during the meeting. So,
Alright. So next morning, yada yada. Oh yeah, and interrogation of that dude as well.
oh, we do need to interrogate him. I'll be right back.
Oh, he's also yeah. Just next morning, this we'll just go back in time a little bit once we've done everything.
Okay. So, morning arrives, and with it, the mail. There is a piece of mail for Orpheus.
Yeah, 24 hours.
With a seal that he recognizes as his mother's. There is a gift basket from the Nexus guard, which I will done. You guys never did go talk to them, did you?
They don't know the job's done yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so it's
it
not
was
from
late
them.
when we were late when we arrived, so we're taking a nap, and then we'll go see them in the morning.
So yeah, mail for Orpheus. There's a newspaper. And Rock has a flower tucked behind his ear. Good morning, sirs. And ma'am.
Morning, Rock.
Would you like some coffee?
No, thank you.
Y'all haven't seen a day around this morning.
What? Have you seen a day? Shouldn't she be here by now?
We gotta have a meeting.
She came in last night, I think. At least I swore I saw her walk through.
Maybe she's in her workshop. I will go knock on Aday's door. Aday? Aday, you there?
Fuck off!
No. You okay? Something happened? Are you just giving me the silent treatment?
Yes.
Okay.
Mention we have to have a meeting.
29. I'm taking that fucking lock.
Yeah, you definitely picked that lock.
Just fucking hear it click as I open the door. You okay? Something happened yesterday? This better not be a fucking horror level type bullshit here. I'm gonna go into the workshop and try and find a day.
Yes, I bloody... I'm not in the mood for this.
I'm just seeing if you're alright.
You see a day laying down on the concrete floor, sprawled out. Fido's powered down in a corner. Fido 1.0 is basically deconstructed for parts. What?
Well, I didn't see you outside. It's nearly morning, and you sound like you're in a terrible mood, so I was just seeing if you were okay.
No.
Oh, you want to talk about it?
You got your answer. Screw off.
I mean, I'm worried though because you seem a little sad. And are you sure you don't want to talk about it?
Do I look like I need a little teddy bear to express all my feelings to? Get out!
I mean, yes.
Dexterity save. DC 15.
Oh no. Whoop. 23.
You narrowly dodge a a metal basket that's about like half a foot long. It's like a square basket that holds loose screws and stuff. It gets flung at your head from electronic charge.
Oh, careful! I'm gonna just fucking dash over towards you and just, I guess, jump on top of you. What is wrong with you?
Get out! I'm gonna try and thrash you off.
I guess acrobatics versus athletics.
You're the one grappling me. You have to do athletics.
That's true. 15.
Nice.
Idol!
Yep. Can't throw me off.
You see Fido power on.
Uh-oh. I still have you grappled. I'm gonna take the dash action and start dragging you out the fucking door.
You're like dragging me on the ground. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna try and slink out of my upper shirt and get out of your grapple.
Alright, guess that's probably acrobatics. Nope. You're coming with me.
Bullet.
I have to.
Yeah.
You know what? You're coming with me. I drag you at the door and close
It
it
gets
before.
caught on my neck.
Okay.
Orpheus, I will kill you. You see Fido running after you.
I'm gonna tap my boots, and my speed is now doubled. 70 feet of movement. I'm dragging you 70 feet through the fucking building. I don't think Fido can catch me.
He can. Almost.
You
have 10 feet. You have 10 feet on him a turn.
10 p.m. So I'm just barely out of reach. Okay. A day. We just gotta talk about this.
Put me down and I will. God.
I'll put you down when you tell Fido to stop chasing me.
No.
And I'm gonna keep running. And I want you to know, I'm going to be able to outrun him this turn.
Alright, since you have not done as requested, I'm going to activate my Earring of the Laden Sea, and I just turn into water.
Okay.
You see a little tendril give you a middle finger, and then I slink into a crack of the wall.
Wait, does that just let you completely break out of a
Yeah.
grapple? Oh, damn. Oh, that's annoying.
Fido's still chasing you.
Oh, I'll be able to lose Fido next turn. I can bonus action dash, then action dash. And I'm not half moving because I'm
Let's do a
dragging your
hide
ass
check
anymore.
real quick.
Alright. 18.
Yeah, that beats his passive. So, like a horror movie, Fido is just patrolling the building looking for you.
I'm also going to do an investigation to see if I can find out what you sent off, because I'm pretty sure that water thing doesn't last forever. 8.
Day wasn't trying to hide herself. After a minute, you find her in the conference room, sitting atop Fido.
You feeling better?
Fuck with me and you die.
I'll take that as a yes.
Ooh. Is Loki awake yet?
Loki had to run upstairs for a minute.
All right, fine.
Maybe
Oh,
he's left
you want my tragic upset story? Fine. My family got spirited away. I don't know why they left. Lokiar's brother is making an initiative, and they left apparently for a new world. I don't know why. So now I don't have a house, and my estranged family is gone.
I mean,
So there goes everyone I ever knew.
can't you just ask where they went, and we could just take a portal to go see them?
Ah, that's the easiest thing in the world. I can just go crawling back to them now, can't I?
I mean,
What do-
yeah, your
I
family.
was an outcaster for a reason. I just didn't think they'd leave like that.
Your thought process confuses even me.
He's just gonna go sit next to her day. Sorry, I guess I can understand how that feels.
It's not like I needed them anyway.
Well, you got us now. We're your family, I guess.
I raise an eyebrow.
Listen, we've been through hell and back together. I at least trust you with my life.
Well, since you know, I had a little discussion with Loki last night. He knows what's going on. He seemed okay with it. I'll explain to these two the wine situation.
I'm for it.
I mean, sure, doesn't sound like too bad of a problem.
Oh, and would either of you know of the darkness? And I'm
Would
doing
any
like
of us?
with
What
the
are you
wavy
talking
hands
about?
exaggeration.
Would any of
No.
us know about this darkness, Shanti?
Yeah, roll a history check.
Oh boy.
I'll tell him the
Oh.
whole situation on that about the douchebag and stuff. So
Anybody besides Orpheus?
I'm the only one that's gonna roll a history here.
I mean, I could, but I don't know if
I mean,
I.
you obviously
You
don't know about
already
the
don't
dog.
know, so
Yeah, I'm like I
um,
don't know shit.
Orpheus.
So.
It doesn't really ring a bell to you. It's pretty vague. However, that feeling you got the night before, it could be connected.
I might have an idea. Yesterday, while I was off meditating, we'll say, I felt a little icky. I guess something didn't feel right.
Icky.
Question, Durst, is there like a vow that your people make where you make a promise that you can never break?
He thinks about it in his head, does the little head bob while he's thinking. I guess technically,
A vow that even the Luxodon can't break.
oh, that Luxodon can't break. Yeah, that one I'm gonna have to look up. Hold up. What's
Maybe do a religion check to see if there is something like that.
I mean, I could, yeah. Religion.
Okay. So religion a check about it. You, as far as your history or your religion goes, usually when they're referring to a darkness, it has something to do with the dead.
Well, this was for like to see if there was a vow that he could take that even the Luxodon couldn't break.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I had
You-
something else going on in the text and was trying to take care of that.
You keep
Oh,
calling
that's
him the Luxodon, by the way. He's the Luxon.
Oh, sorry,
Luxon,
the
okay.
Luxon. So even a Luxon couldn't break a vow?
Yeah, like a unique veil that even the Luxon couldn't break. It's a something like that.
There's a vow. Also, Ade, we'll talk about it later. I completely spaced that was part of your goal, so we'll figure it out, okay?
Okay.
Um,
Ready.
So there is a vow a Luxon takes upon himself, that he can't break.
Okay.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Are you talking about the Luxon as in like the individual, like the god itself, or are you talking about the Luxon as in like one of the followers?
The god itself is what I was asking about.
So you're trying to do a pinky promise with a god or something? Like,
Well, because here's the thing, Darus considers himself the Luxon. So I'm trying to get him to make that vow that he can't break.
Oh.
if you want a magical vow, then
Do you
just
think I
get,
know
like,
of
a
any magical
contract.
vows? I don't know of any contracts. I'm a child who's lived in an undead world for like most of his life.
Go to the library.
Yes, because I would know that these things exist.
So, Darus,
Mm-hmm.
as the Luxon, do you consider any vow that you make to be unbreakable? You're a god. You don't break vows.
Yeah, I mean, my word is my bond, you know, that sort of thing.
I need you to make a vow to me then. In exchange for this vow, I will give you the information I know. What I need you to do, I need you to vow to never hurt anyone from Examinus. To never go there with the intention to hurt anyone.
I don't know where that is.
And you won't know what that is until you give me the information I need. I will fix the vow a little bit. The only exception I will allow you to hurt someone from Examinus is if they attack you first, or try to kill you.
Guess that seems fair.
Okay. Exanimus is a world of undead. Sentient undead. I believe that the darkness you speak of might have something to do with there. I recently found a connection from that world while I was talking to the spirits, we'll say. I also got a letter from my mother from there that the world is beginning to stir, and that she fears for the safety of the living world. I think something's happening there, and I believe it might be connected to this darkness that you're speaking of. It seems a little bit of a coincidence that these two things are happening at once.
Kind of. He squints at him a bit, almost visibly angry when he says the world of undead, basically. But as he's listening to him, he kind of looks down and starts thinking about it. And so, what? They're seeping. They're.
Don't know. They're stirring, is what my mother's letter said. Me and Loki over there, we were planning to close the portal that's connected to there, and make sure Night could see through. But I'm thinking that might not be the only option we have now. They might have other ways of getting here if they are beginning to do something. I have no clue what's going on back home, so I don't really know what we do here.
Wish Loki was awake. I feel like I have a good question for him.
Yeah, he's kind of asleep
I
right
don't
now.
know exactly what happened. I think his parents summoned him for some reason.
Oh.
He didn't really say anything to me on the way out the door.
Well, I don't suppose you know Vladimir, Orpheus.
Well, I did live here for a little bit. Could I do a history check to see if I've heard of Vladimir?
Yeah.
Boop. Nope. No idea who that is.
Okay.
Do a history
Rock,
check.
Rock yells from the other room. Oh!
What do I know?
Oh, Ade, you know a lot. So, Ade, Vladimir is the leader of the Rosenthorns, which you already know. Everybody already knows that. He used to operate a mafia on another world that's known colloquially by the name South Harbor. And he runs his little operation with an iron fist under the direction of his children, one of whom is Anastasia, and I would need Loki here to tell you the names of the rest. But they're all Dampier.
I'm gonna lean back in my chair. Just some common crime lord that happened to be Dampier and vampires. Nothing special.
They used to employ Hitman. Hitman was one of their enforcers.
That and Hitman used to work for them. Other than that, they're no worse than anyone else about.
Well, Loki mentioned last night that he was undead. I'm wondering if he would know anything about this.
Maybe he
Okay.
might.
Vampires are undead. You would know if he was undead.
No, they're talking about the darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you guys
Yeah.
want to go talk to him?
How about we sell the wine to him as a pretense, and then after that you can ask for a favor.
We
See
have to
what he
keep a
knows.
barrel.
What?
We have. If I'm going to recreate the wine, I need at least one barrel.
Okay, we'll go there with 9 then.
And we
Why
can use.
why did you give a barrel to the boat guy, by the way? We already tipped him enough.
Listen, he did a good job. It's just a bit of kindness.
Waste of money.
Hey, we might use
Can
him
I
again.
not
And
be charitable? Excuse me.
this is just a day,
We
Listen-
already tipped him.
and we tipped him with wine as well. Your point being, it's not like it cost us anything to get this wine.
Exactly. Oh, if I
Costed us
didn't
blood.
explain the price, the first barrel he bought was 250 gold, and he said he'd pay more than that if he got exclusive rights to the rest. So,
That's pretty nice. Oh,
Well, that's it.
hey, Ring needs a top up.
whom's you talking to here?
You,
No,
give me a weapon.
I give him a spiritual weapon that looks like a sucker.
Thanks, lad.
I think we should report that the guard job is done now, though.
That was the plan. Let's go.
Do that. Make sure the wine isn't actually owned by anyone who will try and take it from us or get vengeance. You know.
I don't remember any.
The guard won't care about that. It was in our deal that we could take whatever we found.
True. Just making sure. So it's
Yeah.
good to tell them that what we have found in case
Head
the
off to
people.
guard.
Yeah, because I personally don't remember any symbols that were on the barrels, but I know Darus would remember if there was any symbols on the barrels.
Actually, wasn't there a bunch of letters for all of us as well?
Who with you?
Wasn't there a bunch of letters for all of us?
Letters?
Letters.
For that now.
Letters.
Oh, my bad. I guess I missed
Oh
that.
yeah, there were some letters sent with you, weren't there?
Okay.
I think there
Well,
was
then-
one for Loki, one for you, and that was it.
Yeah, there was one for Loki, one for you, or one for Orpheus. Orpheus, would you like to open your letter?
Yes, please.
Okay. When you open your letter, it says, "To my dearest Orpheus, I received your note last night, courtesy of Devo, who is a interesting gentleman, not the usual person who I would expect you to send a letter through. I believe something slipped through the portal while you were out of town, or maybe while you were in town. I'm not sure, but someone powerful slipped through the portal. Someone that, if I had known they were going to slip through, I would have stopped. I can feel the power that they use to go through, and to be completely honest with you, if it weren't for the fact that it would be dangerous for you to come home, I would not have let you stay where you are currently.
Well, to be fair, yeah, I can't go home because my soul would get fucking destroyed.
Be careful. Mind your manners. Continue to kick ass. I'm proud of you forever. And for the love of all that's holy, do not let this thing kill you, because I would be devastated forever. Though I'd probably have your bones sent back so I could raise you from the dead. Love you tons. Mom.
Oh. Upon seeing this, well, Darus, I think I found out what your darkness is. I will show Darus the letter, and specifically the part about something powerful slipping through the portal.
Great.
Can I
Great.
get in on this drama? What's going on?
Oh, nothing too much. A powerful undead slipped through the portal.
Oh, that ain't shit.
And on that note, I have to get going. So,
Oh, you
Alright,
gotta
Darus.
go.
yeah, I gotta go.
All right, we'll handle
I
some.
think we'll wait 5 minutes, see if Lokiar's back. If he's not, I think we may have to
Can I
just call it for
handle-
the night.
Could I handle some more private business?
Yes, actually, I was going to say this would be a good time to handle
I'm gonna
your
go to the
private
black
business.
hole real quick.
Okay, black hole.
Orpheus, if you want to pal around, you can. But
Oh,
I'd
wait,
like-
5 minutes, see if Loki pops back in.
I'd like to sell the rare magic item, studded leather armor of lightning resistance. I don't have the
Okay.
attunement slot for it anymore, and it's frankly just not worth it for the amount
That
of gold.
that does remind me. I do want to sell the level +1 armor as well.
Okay, if you guys want to both come to the shop.
Sorry,
What was the rating on that armor? Was it rare?
It was rare for the level +1 armor. I don't know about.
Both of us have rare armor. I have studded
okay.
leather armor of lightning resistance, and he has leather armor +1.
When they take a look at it, the initial offer, and this time it's Tevis behind the desk. His initial offer is 5,000 gold per item.
Oh, it's 5,000 gold per item. Oh my.
Well, it is
Yeah,
rare.
that's market for a rare.
Yeah.
I
I'll-
think
I'll
upon
take
hearing
it.
that, Orpheus just collapses on the ground.
Orpheus,
Sir, are you okay?
That's a
Oh,
lot
my-
of money.
I've got this.
What?
Lad, you alright?
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
The quality item.
Hey,
Brandon. That leather armor with reinforcement is not the best. At least for protection. But its magical nature is still useful nonetheless to the right buyer.
hey, I guess. So it was 5,000 gold per item, right?
Yes.
5,000 gold for a rare, and you have a rare, and I have a rare. So
Because your DM is lazy and is going with the basics. Now, if you want
that's
to
my price.
persuade,
You're not satisfied?
No, I'm well, it's satisfied. It's just I didn't think it would be that much. That caught me off guard.
You're a good kid.
Thank you.
Say, where'd you get this?
Ironically, we got it from a bunch of slavers. They had a bunch of stuff in their things, so we took it once we beat them up.
You took them out. Think I heard about that. Crimson Dragons?
Yeah, the Crimson Dragons.
Good business, that. You did a
good
good
news, he's
job
back.
taking them out.
Wait, Loki's back?
You
I am
did a
returned.
good job taking them out, man.
Yeah, we just got 5,000 gold per item
With-
for the two
with that-
rare things we just sold.
Was that Tevis?
Yes.
That was Tavis.
You're not here. Silence.
Oh, fair enough.
Me and Trusty went to go
Here's,
sell the
here's a
rare
bag for
armors.
you, and here's a bag for you. Can
Okay.
I get you anything? I have, if you're interested, I may have something worth your while. He reaches into a, sidebook. Got a potion of time stone. Mine, stone.
I'm good. Just
No?
Okay.
Alright.
okay. So
Anything
we need
else you're
to.
interested in?
Not right now. I need to take the gold back and make sure to split it with the rest of my friends. I was the only one that got this item after all, so the gold should be split evenly.
Can I just say how much I love how pure Orpheus is?
Orpheus, you're
Dayrus is in here. Do you think you can keep me selling the studded armor as a little secret? I'll pay you back, I promise.
no.
I need the gold right now.
Why do you need the gold pool?
Research
No,
and development.
no.
Pretty please.
Listen, that's like you're gonna get like 700 gold from that just from the split, and then you're gonna get more gold from when we sell the dragon parts. You don't have enough money.
We haven't even split the initial stuff yet.
That's because we're still, selling everything, getting all the stuff sold, splitting it all up. There's gonna be there's a lot of gold.
How much gold exactly?
Well, with these two items, both of them were 5,000, so that's 10,000 gold. So, yeah.
Which items did you
Alright.
sell?
Tevis. Shanti, you can play him now since I'm talking to him and I don't want to
Oh,
roleplay with
yes.
myself with something I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh.
I reach into a satchel bag of Fido and pull out a leather-bound journal. I'm pulling out the Lich's diary.
Oh, this is something that's not in my wheelhouse, but just a moment, I'm gonna go get my wife.
Oh no, please wait. Let me explain. I don't want to sell this.
Oh.
I open up to the empty pages. Dry throat. I need to know how a soul works, and I think this can help me, but I can't read it. It looks like it's written in Abyssal, but also, there's nothing written here. I think it may be under some divination protection, because when I tried to identify it, it didn't pull up anything. I believe it may be under something like illusionary script or higher level magic. I can't dispel.
Oh. I think I know just the thing for this. And he steps back for a second. He pulls open a drawer underneath the counter, and he pulls out this beautiful cherry wood box, cracks it open, and inside is a pair of glasses with they're like little circles of colored tinted glass that slap in between the outside section of the glasses and the inside. And there's probably like a dozen of these. Well, this right here is a pair of special reading glasses. It reads different languages, it can see illusory script, it can show you how magic is constructed on an item. Kind of like Identify, but a little more detailed. Or I should say, kind of like Detect Magic, but a little more detailed, almost closer to an Identify. Each of the glass pieces are labeled. There is one for celestial, abyssal, as well as primordial. Well, here, let me get the list. I'm gonna type you up the list real quick.
But what about the magic protecting the book from being read?
See, I know someone who can take care of that. So let me go get her. He walks around the corner, and the next thing you know, he's back with Pixie.
Broomhilda!
Darling, he needs help getting that book to be legible. All right, let me take a look. Oh, you're right. There is something on this keeping you from reading it. Just one moment, please. She.
Is there a fee? Do I need to pay anything to get you to spell it?
I can take care of it for you. If we're not keeping the item, I think my request would be at least 50 gold to pay for the basic removal of the problem. Not terribly.
Would you accept a
expensive.
trade? I have a gemstone.
I would accept a gemstone in trade.
All right,
I like shiny things.
I'll hand over a gemstone worth 50 pieces.
Okay. She
This
will
one in specific.
take care of the thing that's causing it to be unlegible. Do you want the glasses or no? Just checking.
How much would the glasses cost?
250.
Let me check the Kibbles Artificer spell list. Because I feel like we're gonna level up soon, and it might be worth just picking up Comprehend Languages. This is the start of my
you mean
ascent
the-
to Mechanical Lichdom.
Just gonna say this, Chelsea, I am planning to grab a helm of Comprehend Languages for the group at some point.
When is that some point? Because I'm starting my
As soon as we
Mechanical Lichdom
As
soon
soon as we split the
possible.
money. As soon as we split the money. It's
Now-
one of the first times on my list.
Those are the languages it's currently programmed with. It also has 2 charges of identified per day, and it has, I'm going to say, 3 extra slides that you can imprint with something else. So either a spell that is under 1st level, or you can imprint it with another language.
I see. I can just learn Comprehend Language, but if you're gonna buy a helmet,
Also, they look
I'm
cool.
gonna say no on the glasses for now.
He closes it up and sticks it back under in the drawer, and he says, "Well, if you change your mind, I think they're pretty fancy."
Oh, I do have one more thing. I happen to have 3 pairs of Umberhulk eyes. I plan on keeping a pair. How much would you take for 2 pairs of eyes?
2 pairs of eyes. Brunhilde, this is more your thing. Yes. Let me see them. She kind of takes them from you, and then she's got a little glass, and she inspects them, and she says, "I will give you 500 for the whole, or in store credit if you prefer."
Take 500.
Okay, they will give you 500. Oh, I am just throwing out cash left and right today.
Well, we
So-
did have quite the collection.
How much did we just get again?
Don't worry about it. The only thing you need to know is 10,000.
Fair enough.
Okay.
You guys have been pretty successful lately, haven't you?
Adventurers get paid.
That they do.
Okay. That is everything, except for some armor. Can I just sell the armor for the normal amount, which is half price since it's used?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be selling that then. Other than that, I can now basically I have the book unlocked, which means I can start my research into the soul, which means I can start making my ring to transfer my soul into, and then I can start making my body. Things are going okay.
Plans are moving forward despite
Oh,
the
Loki,
loss of your lab.
since you're here, we can jump over to the police thing.
Oh, right.
Which is another 1,000 gold for the group.
Do we need to do any RP there, or is it just
You
I'll say
show
maybe
up. You can do RP there if you want, or we can just say that you go and you.
maybe we should speed this up, like all the selling of stuff, just so it doesn't, take 20 sessions
Yeah,
for us
so,
to get it from.
an additional 1,000 gold that goes straight into the group loot.
So, yeah. I would have given my 5,000 gold to you as well to add to the thing. So
Yeah, and you get my 5,000 since Orpheus won't shut his trap.
you had a good cause with the gold. I might have kept my mouth trap shut.
All right. And then we sell the remaining 9 barrels for 300 apiece. So that's an additional 2,700, Loki. You tracking this?
Yes.
Okay.
Good thing you have an accountant.
So currently total, we got the 10,000 from the 2 rare items. The 2.
I was from the god
2,000
guys.
The what?
Right now we're sitting at 13,700 this time. I'm not sure what else that's on top of.
We also have the dragon pots to sell. We're gonna sell those.
Don't sell the bones. That's all I care about.
Well, I guess we should ask the group, hey, what do you want to keep from it before we sell that?
I say we don't touch the dragon stuff for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a meeting about that, and then we'll sell that.
Do we have anything else we want to sell?
No, I think we're good. Let's see. So it's okay. Also, we also need to discuss Rock's like what he's getting paid. Especially considering that we, at least
A day is fair. A gold a day is fair.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe 2 gold because he does do a lot more than just being a secretary at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that we give him a promotion, get it up to 2 gold. So
And at this
he's
point, he's a very useful member of the organization.
Yeah.
We gotta value him.
he's the manager at this point. Promoted manager, get him 2 gold. Actually, no, screw it, 5 gold a day. Well, a day,
Just 2 gold a day is good.
2.
That's a pretty healthy wage for somebody. Remember, like a gold is like paying half of somebody's wages, yearly wages, I believe.
A normal wage for an unskilled worker is 2 silver a day.
Yeah. So yeah, that's he already makes it crypto more money than most people.
That's 10 times the unskilled worker.
Yeah.
10 times the minimum wage.
Rock is very skilled.
Indeed. So
Except for that one time he let the death moss fall out.
well, to be fair, it kind of broke itself out.
Is anything else we need to sell?
I don't think so. I don't see anything in loot other than a few stray magic items, but nothing we want to sell.
So we now need to divide the gold, put some of that towards the company funds, and then give the rest to everyone else.
Yeah, so currently, let me just add the,
What's the total?
let's see, 13.
I already got that up. I will post that in the Roll20 chat.
No, what's the total amount of gold we have?
The total
we
amount of
have-
gold currently in the company finances is 18,833.
Oh, that's right. Because we also picked up some other stuff.
So
haven't we?
what we're gonna
Well,
do
We also
is
still
we
have
have
the Dragon's
5
Horde
people.
gold.
What?
We also have the Dragon's Horde gold.
Is that not included in it?
That is included.
So what we're gonna do is we have 5 players. We're just gonna split it into 6.
That works for me. That's what I was going to suggest.
That's what we already suggested that. We already decided that like a while ago.
And
And then I feel like we should also
the-
keep any, like, split it as evenly as possible because
Yeah.
currently,
So the company will just get the extra leftover.
yeah, essentially. So currently there's 18,000, so we would all get 3,000.
3,100 and we would get 3,138, and then the company would have leftover 3,100 and 141 gold.
So how much did we get again?
3,138, and the company has 3,141.
2,138. Oh my.
Times 5. Okay, so that means that. Let's see.
That's a lot of gold. I don't think we want to carry this all on us, so maybe
Minus
we should create like a fucking bank system.
15.690. No, 15,690 in adventurer pay. So wages. Add this. No, also I'll put this 15,690. Okay, that leaves a good amount in the company balance as well. All right. I'm
Probably should
happy
send
with
a message to everyone so you know if they know that they got their gold.
this. So currently, after everything's been done, all the wages have been paid. We're looking at about 3,563 or 3,573.6 gold in the company accounts, which we can use for, paying for building upgrades, paying for repair costs. Which, speaking of which, we need to pay the guys who repaired the wall for us.
Already did that.
Oh, how much
Yeah.
did we pay them?
100. It was supposed to be 100 gold, but
He was decided to be charitable and give them 175, but he paid it out of his own pocket, I believe.
yeah,
So the 75 he paid out of pocket.
he paid all of it out of pocket.
Oh, all right.
I think he kept the first 250 or so or something like that, and then that's what happened with it.
All right, fair enough.
Actually, he didn't keep the first 250. He handed that over to Gold. Not Gold. He handed it over to Multi.
Wait.
He put- So it was 3,158, right?
3,138.
Okay. Drew's much at.
Drew's had to take his leave.
Ah, understandable. Hey guys, I can make another suit of armor. Woo, that's where most of my money's going. Like, well over half of it.
Hey, Shanti, I finally finished all of my math. Look at my gold count, but Multi is not allowed to see it.
Okay.
I don't have access to your sheet
You
anymore.
can whisper to me, or you can send it to DM.
You can just look at my sheet.
Yeah, you can just... Oh, I see. You want me to keep looking at my computer. I see. Yep, I will keep
Okay,
facing
one
forward.
second.
It is a disgusting amount.
I've also just realized that I have luckies, but I didn't
Oh.
use them. But the thing is that I
Yeah.
didn't need to use them because the Griffin rolled so low that I didn't need to use my luckies.
You have to do that before the results acts. You forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know, that's what
You
I'm
have to do
saying.
that. Yeah.
I'm
it,
saying...
it wouldn't have worked regardless.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have mattered regardless. That's what I'm saying.
All
is
right.
yeah.
That's everything sold. Should we take a week here and then just come back do the RP we missed? Should we do our pastime thing ritual?
I suppose we want to also, talk to Vladimir as well. So we do need to still ask Vladimir if he knows what's going on.
That's the RP for later. We already sold the
got it,
wine,
got it.
but we're gonna go back and RP since Darus is missing. That's really important.
Yeah, you're gonna need him for that one. Yeah, if you guys want to do that, we can do that. I know Ade, you and I need to talk for a minute. Specifically about things that you may find out during the week. If you want, we can do that before we end things tonight, but only if you want to.
This time, do we wanna do like general week activities right now? Because I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, let's get that over with.
I'll go last.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I shall go second.
No,
Yes,
Multi, you've been volunteered.
First, Lucky.
Well, I'm gonna make some war plate,
Okay.
which I can do in a week. So I make a full set of war plate, and
Are you going to contact somebody?
oh yes, I also need to contact placeholder.
Wrong person.
Oh right, I also need to contact his fiance,
Because if you don't, she's going to show up during the week.
which would be pretty awkward. Might be a fun roleplay moment, but it would still be pretty awkward. Yes, he is going to contact her. He's going to be like, hey, sorry about the wait, if there was a wait. I just got back from a little company excursion, I would be... I would love to have a meeting with you for the first time after we've been betrothed for, 5 years now?
Okay. When the letter makes it to its destination, a return is quick and swift. The note says, sounds fantastic. There's a ball tomorrow night. I expect you to show up and pick me up from my current residence, and she's left an address on it. Please wear green.
Green? Ah. Hey, yo, should I paint the war plate green?
I feel like that's gonna get you in trouble, but yeah, sure, do it. That seems fun.
You're gonna wear the word plates to a ball?
We're full on.
To be fair, he was rumored to be an adventurer for a good long while. It wouldn't be that weird.
Not an adventurer. He was studying abroad, quote unquote. Abroad
Which
being
broad?
underside.
The blonde or the brunette bride?
But no, I feel like because one of the modifiers that I can add. Or wait, can I add that now, or is that level 5? Shoot. Because there is one of them that allows it to be condensed down into a suitcase, like the Iron Man 2 set of armor.
I have a question. Can Loki even dance?
Yes.
Oh, that's a surprise.
I mean, he's got average skill in it, but remember, he was still raised by nobles.
True. True.
I mean, he has all the courtly expertise, well, not expertise. He has all the courtly training and everything. It's he's not completely socially inept. He's not very good. He's not inept, but he's not great.
He's average.
Yes. Yes, he is average in terms of. But yeah, collapsible. That's one of the things. Your Warsmith armor can collapse into a case for easy storage. When transformed this way, the armor is indistinguishable from another normal case and weighs 1/3 of its normal weight. As an action, you can don or doff the armor.
Also, are you going to want to RP ball? Because if you do,
Yes.
wait till next week.
Yes, next week.
Okay.
I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be funny.
And I feel like
I feel like.
okay, so here's the thing. There's a couple things we could do here. Number one, would Elokiar invite, or ask if he could invite his co-workers, his associates? Because it's entirely possible that he might. I mean, obviously he's going to take Runith with him, because, Runith is his bodyguard. But I think he'd invite everyone except a day. Yeah, he'd probably invite everyone except a day.
Oh boy, full time.
Well, mainly because he can trust the other ones
I
not to make...
crashed the ball to kill your brother.
Who would also be there. Yeah, that's...
What do you mean? I guess that's dependent on Sean too.
Oh, you could do that. I would totally let you.
No, I think he was asking.
I don't think my vengeance is to the level of murder yet.
He would be at the ball.
Okay.
It is his brother's engagement ball.
All right.
Woo!
I
Oh,
know
shoot!
about-
It's not just a ball, it's his ball. Oh, no.
Over the week, what I learned about the ball from, everyone else getting
Oh
their
yeah,
engagement
easy,
on it.
easy.
Ade does not care about not being invited.
Yeah, no, the thing is that he didn't expressly tell you you're not invited, but he didn't go up and be like, hey, if you want to join me, you can. Everyone else he sort of did that for, but he did not approach a date with that. He did not explicitly uninvite her, but he didn't invite her explicitly.
Poor
Ade
Ade,
doesn't
she's
have
having
to
a
be
shit
included.
week.
Yeah, that's the only reason
Alright,
the only
what
reason
else
he
you
hasn't
got,
gone up to
Multi?
her and just been like, huh?
Anything
Oh,
else?
what else?
anything else for the week stuff? No, that's it.
Okay, Marcus.
Right. I have two things I need to do. First things first, I need to contact placeholder.
Okay. He is very easy to contact. He is willing to meet with you. What is your question?
What is your question?
I believe I've got the money for the amulets. I have a question though. Is it possible for you to make 2 of them?
2?
I would like to hand one over to my mother in case she needs to come see me.
It's not impossible, but it would lower the security on the spell holding the portal in place.
Any
If
way
you'd
to make
like
it
it
so
to
that
make it-
only she can use it?
I suppose so. I would need some bit of her essence, and if you want it specifically bound to her, I will also be increasing my price.
How
Say, well, currently it's at 1,200, extra 20, extra 200 because of your
Wait,
associate.
Oh yeah, 1,200, right? Or do you mean 12,000 gold?
1,200. But
Okay.
for the extra amulet, I'd quote you maybe 1,800 right now. Depending on how hard it is to get a piece of her essence.
Wait,
I might-
7,800 gold?
Yes.
Uh,
No. 17 or 1,800.
wait,
1,000.
17?
Okay, he's British.
1,700
He's British,
or
Ricky.
1,800, not.
He's British, Multi. Spell it out for him.
Please help me. We
I
do
see,
that
I
over
see.
here.
Either 1,700 or 1,800, though it could go as high as 2,000 depending on how difficult the essence is to extract.
2,000 gold at max to do this.
That is what I will quote you now. Obviously, extenuating circumstances may change that. I reserve the right to increase or decrease my prices as I see fit.
Alright, thank you, Placeholder. I do have the cash to get this started.
All right. Well, currently me and my team are on a mission, but I can get back to you, say, next week.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
Thank you.
Of course. Have a good day, child.
You too. And that was just the quick chat he had with Placeholder. And now for the second thing Orpheus wants to do, because Orpheus is not an idiot. I would like to do an investigation roll to see which businesses are doing well.
Which businesses are doing well?
Yeah. Basically, which businesses are about to start blowing up and making a crap ton of profit. Or what seems to be, most likely.
Okay, so you are well aware that let's see, the black hole is always doing well. The black hole just makes money hand over fist. George Foreman's other venture, the George Foreman Grill, which is a kitchen restaurant, is also doing well.
So do you want me to do an investigation to see if I can maybe notice a business that's about to become really popular and make about a lot of money?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 12.
All right, so with the 12, there is a tiny little drink shack located across from the Stormborough College. 1 second while I get a name for it. Eskimo's Grace. It's a little frozen drink shack, and you went by there. You tried one of their drinks. You were thrilled, and it was amazing. And you think it's going great.
What did you say? I couldn't hear you over the last second.
You tried out their wares, and it feels like they're going to do something great.
I would like to talk to the owner and basically say that I'd like to invest in their business.
Okay. You meet with a guy named Steve.
Alright. Hello there. I'm Orpheus. I'm actually interested in investing in your business.
He's like, oh, we've been looking for investors. We've also been looking for someone to get rid of this stray dog.
That stray dog?
Yeah, she's quite a handful. Sometimes she gets pretty needy. We give her a pup cup and she leaves us alone.
Anyway, yeah, that's what I think. Anyway, how much would you be willing to take for, let's say 20%, and not 20%, that's too much, 10% of profits?
500 gold. That would enable us to get a bigger shack. We've been kind of eyeballing the place next to us. They're kind of getting close to going out of business. And with the traffic from the college, we're going to do gangbusters over here.
Alright. Okay. Alright, well, in that case, I will go get the gold and also, go set up a bunch of contracts and all that. I will have my associates sign them. I'm also after I had this meeting with Steve, I'm gonna go talk to Loki and say, I need you to become my guardian. I need you to handle some legal documents for me.
All right. What do you have in mind? What legal documents are we talking?
I found a little shack that I want to invest in. I think they might do something good.
Ooh, investing. Yeah, that's not a bad idea for you, especially at your age. Man, making good financial choices, and he kind of ruffles your hair. There's a good lad.
Yeah.
All right. So, as for becoming a legal guardian, I should be able to pull it off. That would also make your working in the company a lot less sketchy.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking to I kind of need a guardian at this point. Otherwise, this is going to get a bit more harder for us to do.
Man, the only issue is, how do I tell my fiance I've adopted a child?
I mean, you're not adopting me as a child. You're just becoming my executive guardian, more like a babysitter in this case.
I suppose.
He's not trying to become like your adopted child. He's just trying to get you to become like his legal guardian.
Yeah. No,
so look at.
I understand what you're saying. It took Loki a second.
Orpheus has already been adopted. I'm afraid he's off the market.
Afraid he's off the market. Yeah, that's a fair response. All right. Well, technically, you have a mother. You don't have a father. But again, that's not important. That being said, yes, I could become your legal guardian. Do you have any records from before you went to I've forgotten the name.
Examinus.
Thank you.
I don't even think I had the documents before I went there.
Oh.
I was raised I was born in undersigned after all.
They might have records.
I mean, I was an urgent. If there's any records, I don't know about them.
Well, let's see.
Is there a precedent for this?
We should be able to, especially with my. I can pull some strings. We can get this taken care of.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Because you're willing to become my guardian as well, I will also give you 5% of the profits.
Oh.
I'll split the profits we get from it with you. It was as a thank you.
Honestly, if you just funnel it into the company, that's all I'm worried about.
I was planning to do that anyway.
Fair enough. Well,
one other thing. Orpheus hands you 100 gold. That's for the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Oh. All right. I'll put this in the funds.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's all we need to do.
Anything else, mister?
Nope. They can do everything because it's going to take a bit for the contracts to be done. And all that.
By the time we return next week, contracts will be filled out, and I will have an estimate about how much of a return you'll see each week from that particular business.
Alright.
Because that's one thing I do not do according to the books, because the book thing is almost worth not bothering.
I think we need to see what a day's going to do now. You know, Trusty?
Yeah. Anyway, too early for that.
Yeah.
So, first things first, on my plan to mechanical lichdom, I need to figure out how a soul works. I have a book. You have money. You have not bought a helm of comprehend languages, have you?
Because I don't want to, mess this all up with us just shopping. This is the weekly activities. I'll do that next session.
How dare you?
Well, there's another matter that you can take care of, and we can go over that next week.
Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go to the local wizard place and ask to get my ring charged with comprehend languages.
Okay. They're willing to do it for a small fee. It's one of those things that researchers and scholars regularly ask for, so they will do it for 50 gold.
50 gold? Deal. And that's for the whole week, right?
Yeah, that'll last you a whole week. There's enough charges in there to keep it.
Alright, I am going to research the book.
Okay.
Try and understand the essence of a soul so I can shove it into an item, then shove it into a mechanical body.
Okay, you may choose to roll history, religion, or an intelligence check for this. Or even, I'll even let you roll a tinker check for it because it's technically so that you can tinker it into.
I don't think Tinkerers fits. I have, even though I have expertise in that. So instead, could I spend another 5 gold for the week to get an assistant researcher to give me advantage while I'm looking into it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, and then I suppose it doesn't matter. Our Arcana is the same. And here we go.
Okay,
Nice.
yes. With that, you can discover what you need to be able to take a step forward in your journey towards mechanical wisdom.
Alright. Does that research take me a full week?
I would say yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna take you the week. I mean, you can still do other things on top of that, but that would be your primary activity.
My next thing is to try and find a blacksmith with a very weird specialty.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a blacksmith who can, Skyrim bone armor, dragon bone armor. I'm trying to find a crafter or anyone who could kind of work with dragon.
Or back my wants to go again.
Specifically of the armored kind.
Okay.
Investigation?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Alright. 22.
Okay, so let's see. Trying to find the name. So there is a half orc, half dwarf, named Gunala, who runs a little armory shop, who specializes in magic armor. She would be the one that you would want to talk to get this done.
Gotcha. Would she be interested in a contract where she comes to my workshop to help me build a magical armor on a chassis of a golem? Because I can't just it needs to be from scratch, this body. I don't want to slap a body onto it because I'm using a Warforged chassis. So, would she be interested in a contract to help me build it, and how much is her knowledge worth?
She would be excited to help you with that. Her charge for the work, because you got to keep in mind, she can make at least one piece of armor per day, right? Nice
Well, this
armor.
is magical armor.
Yeah, she can make like one piece of magical armor. So, or well, uncommon, I should say. Anything higher than that's going to take you several days. So I would say she's probably going to charge you about 500 gold for a week of her time.
500 gold for her time?
For her time if you use or well, actually, probably 100 gold for her time as long as she can take what she learns while she's working with you and apply it to her own
Okay.
work.
So my
So-
my current plan for this whole body is to make it out of dragon bone and some magical metal or whatnot, and then put war plate on top of it from help with Loki, and then maybe some runes from Runith if he's still alive at the time.
Okay.
That's the current plan. So I'm
Okay.
not contracting her at this moment. I simply note it down, and that I'll say that she'll be considered for employment when the time comes.
Okay. By the way, I named the forge. It's the Dragon Skull Forge, and she considers herself to be a magic arts artiste, not just any kind of forger.
Next, I would like to consult with some mages to see if it's possible to put a pair of Umber eyes into a golem and have them work. If that's even possible, or if I should just sell them.
Okay. So this particular trip for knowledge is going to take you to the Stone Barrow College, which is where most of the magic professors are located. It could take you to Alabaster Keep if you want that as well. It just depends on which one you feel more comfortable working with. I'll let you pick.
That one's fine.
Okay. You're able to locate someone there who tells you that yes, if the eyes have been kept and well preserved, they can be used to put into a golem.
Okay. Good to know. Alright. The plan for the armor is coming along just fine. With that, I can't do any other heavy work for the week, because most of my time is spent researching. I don't think I have anything else.
You don't think you have what?
Loki. Loki.
Oh, yes? Those-
How much for that warplate, G-Dog?
2.1k.
Damn, don't even get a friend and family discount. 2.1k, huh?
Considering the fact that I spent 2k to build it,
That's fair.
also, he can give it to you, or actually, you know what? He can build you some more of your own with one of the upgrades that you would like.
Yeah, okay, so that's how, okay, so I'm not buying it right now, so it's 2.1k for warplate? Yeah.
Correct.
Alright.
So he's making a profit of
That's
$100.
Out of the way, I don't have any further research to do at the moment this week. Plan on starting to do other stuff next time. That's it. That's it.
Okay. One real quick thing for you today. As the week goes by, Rock brings a package that came in the mail, and he says, this is for you. I'm really sorry, but in the haste to find the squirrel, it got knocked into the trash can. It's addressed with your name on it.
Name. I'll take the passage with weary hands and go somewhere private and open it carefully.
Okay.
I open it like remotely with a hard string pull behind a blast door.
So inside are a number of documents. First is a letter addressed to you from one of your parents. The one that I think is, which one do you think is more likely to be?
Aday doesn't have parents per se. The most likely person to contact me would be my old mentor.
Sorry, I couldn't remember if you had parents or a mentor, and I didn't want to dig through files to find out. So, so your mentor. I sent you a letter, and it says basically, I'm sorry. We tried to wait for you. The council was in a hurry, and it was either take the deal and leave, or no deal, and they just push us out anyways.
Yeah, her name is Omari.
Yeah, and she says she gives you the name of the place that they've been sent to, which is they were sent to. Sorry, I gotta look at my notes real quick. They were sent to. I don't have a name for the world right now, but it's a magical tech world. I'll come up with a name for it later. Actually, we'll do it now. Created?
Type that out in chat.
Okay, 1 second. She says that you're welcome to return anytime you feel comfortable doing so. That they had never intended to leave you behind. But that when the council says get out, you get out. Especially when they bring the Nexus guard into it. And that because they chose to take the option to leave when they were told to, they were taken to a nice place instead of a wasteland, and they were given a year's worth of supplies to survive on. But that she thinks that this was done not for their benefit, but because somebody up top has decided that developing Underside into a nicer place is going to be more profitable than allowing people like the junkyard dogs to continue existing there.
Logiar's brother is going to have many issues in the future.
Yes. I hope that helps.
It does.
That was definitely not something I was thinking about when I came up with that plot twist. I am so sorry.
They probably won't go see them for quite a while, as she's now even more pissed about her house being gone. I gotta think about something. We'll see how it goes.
The question is, do you murder Lokiar's brother, or do you just punish him severely?
I don't know. Guess we'll figure that out later once I get my list of bodies.
Shit has hit the fan, and I'm having a good old time over here.
Yeah, I love this group. I like how it doesn't exactly fit together all the time, but I love that.
Oh yeah. I love playing with you guys. You guys are a blast.
It's very much fun. Also, I wanted to bounce ideas between you, because, me and Runus were talking about how to use his feats in rune crafting to influence the creation of magical items, and I also wanted to use it to, give my mechanical body some properties of magic, of like a magic item or so, that I could use while inside the body or something.
Okay. So
Because,
kind
you know,
of like a magical, like...
because basically, I'm creating a super body here. It's gonna be made out of magical metal and then dragon bone, and there's gonna be war plate worn as armor on it. And I'm gonna shove a few other things in there, in the form of magical items that I'll be attuned to. Normally. currently, it's just too far away to really bother talking about it, though.
Yeah, I like the idea. I would say if you guys can come up with a way to do it that makes sense, I will probably go with it. You know, I like you guys being able to do what you want. Restrictions are
Hopefully, Runeth doesn't go kill himself before I can make my rune armor.
I hope so
Hopefully.
too. I hope he's feeling okay, man. I feel bad that he had to leave.
He's been having a bad week and a half.
Aw.
He's just been kind of having a depression fit, and his body hasn't been working with him. He hasn't played much D&D last week and a half.
Okay, well if he needs anything, you know, let me know. And we'll give him something as far as like just something to do for that time that he missed.
I think we
that
all know
doesn't-
what he wants to go
I was gonna say, just except for possibly going to the Kraken, because that's something he definitely needs to be here for. Or Leviathan, sorry.
Hopefully he delays that by a wee bit.
Yeah. Well, the curse is gonna be a little harder to remove than the last one, but that doesn't mean he can't get it.
Oh, also, if you didn't catch it, Fido, during the week I retrofitted him. He's now wearing the cursed demon armor.
Yes, I saw that.
So he can't attack demons anymore, but he does have a 19 AC. So that's nice.
Hey, I am okay with that. Let's see. Also, Orpheus, you're still in here, right?
Yeah.
As a little extra for your week, every once in a while as you're walking through town, you know how, have you ever seen those YouTube videos where there's like a ghost behind somebody or in the corner and they just don't notice?
Yeah.
Every once in a while, just out of the corner of your eye, you see what you're pretty sure are ghosts. Just kind of following or just around. And this isn't something that's happened in the city to you before. It's almost like they're drawn to you, and you're not sure where they're coming from. So that's a tidbit for you for next week.
I see dead people.
Yes, you do. It's one of those wonderful things that came with living in Atlantis. Which I've decided that because of the time there, you have a special connection to the dead.
Well, I mean, I can literally talk to the dead to get their knowledge as like a long rest feature, so yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. So, if the dead be sneaking around, you're aware of it.
I shall see you gentlemen later.
I shall see you too.
Actually, there's one question we need to ask before you leave, Trusty.
Do we level up?
Oh, yes. I will allow you guys to level up. You guys
Level 5!
Heck yeah. Level 5, boys.
Don't know what I get.
How much you... hold up, guys. Taking bets. Starting at 1 platinum. How much you want to bet Sam's going to roll for HP and it's going to be below average? I'm betting that it's going to be below average, and that he will roll HP. You can bet he won't roll HP and take average. You can bet he'll roll average or above. Anyone want to take me up on this?
I'll throw platinum down for that. I'll
you
believe
betting
him. I believe he's gonna roll past average.
All right, you got a deal.
Alright.
He has a really bad history when it comes to rolling HP. I always tell him to take average.
Yeah, if he's gonna take an average, I'm gonna take average of my HP.
Same.
What?
What was a little better today? Oh yeah, this was fun.
This was a brilliant session.
It was mainly just an RP session. There was a lot of plot.
Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of shit going on.
Now we have like 4 different storylines to go down. Watch a day turn into the BBEG.
Orpheus won't let that happen, don't you worry.
This is why you should never steal someone's house.
As she cackles maniacally from her throne and the alabaster key.
I think the best thing to do for the armor as far as HP is that it just takes my HP, my artificer HP.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The power of my soul fuels it, so if it gets too damaged, then the armor will stop functioning. Alright.
Yeah. I was just worried that maybe Bruneth was, or Sam was having a bad day, and I don't know.
He just doesn't feel well sometimes. He doesn't have a perfect track record like me of showing up to D&Ds,
Okay.
but he's a really good guy. So
Oh, I know that. I just want to make sure he's all right. He sounded kind of.
so
if I worry about any of you guys if you're gone because you're sick,
yeah,
I don't like being out.
4, 9. 9 times 5 is 45? Yes, 45. That is Fido's new HP.
Yay!
I get multi-attack!
Oh no, it gets upped more, so it's 50 actually. Yeah, nice. Because
it was like a multi now. That's gonna help a lot.
yeah, the only reason Fido had multi-attack was because of the level 4 feat. Let me take basically because Shanti gave us a free feat. I'm custom lineage, which is why I said I'm technically not human, because I'm a subspecies of human that lived on a planet that was incredibly polluted. So I've got a feat that gave me that ingenuity. So I had 2, and now I have 3 from the 4. So I technically had like a 5th level feature at level 4, which was fun.
Oh, that's right. I get expertise next level.
Yes.
Well, not expertise. I get a second level of expertise.
You guys are gonna be so badass.
You're gonna have to start chucking some CR10s and 11s our way.
What if I told you I designed a CR10 the other day just for you guys?
Lovely. Make sure
Oh,
to
no.
throw in some CR2 minions with it.
Oh, don't worry. It's a minion factory.
Okay.
Oh, proficiency went up as well. That's right.
Level 5. Oh man, I get to choose between cloaking device. Ugh.
Oh boy, my sneak attack got stronger.
Without expense.
I think that was from actually get stronger as well, because that's normally there.
Cloaking device would be cool, but I just don't have the dexterity for it, and it's not like a greater invisibility, which makes sense.
Oh, wow, that is some garbage sneak attack damage.
I think I'm gonna get shielding bond, because currently, Fido already has systematic strength and increased constitution. He's already at his max strength and constitution of 18. He can't go any higher. So I think shielding bond would work with Iron Fortress a lot better. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, I can't. Use an upgrade on. Have to use an upgrade on. Where is it? Magical essence. Yeah. He needs to be able to attune to the demon armor. Let me put that in.
Oh, I have a passive perception of 19. Oh boy. I'm gonna go. I will see you people later.
Have a good night.
See ya.
Hey, have fun.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna. Hi, Ayuki. Ayuki. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and remember to have yourselves